Chad, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Cole, Alex. New week. Hope everyone had a good rest. Ready to get into the new week. Good morning guys, how's everyone doing? Interesting happenings happening over the weekend. So those charts you marked up over the weekend, obviously what's happening in the Middle East, completely throwing that out of the window. But guys, got a bit of an early start today. Today, Columbus Day in the US, so bank holiday, and then also another North American country in Canada, Thanksgiving Day, and I believe also it was a bank holiday in Japan. Let me just see why it's not showing Japan. Something about training day, I don't know. Let's just go recent and next, just to show you guys. Okay, it's showing Sunday, the Japanese holiday. Let me just show you guys. There's it, Health Sports Day. I don't know what that is, but bank holiday in Japan as well. So that's why you'll see that the Nikkei was not traded overnight. Sorry guys, just wanna... I didn't mean what's up with the banner. I didn't mean it's cropped. Are you sure? Because yeah, I can see it. Let me just quickly check. Apologies guys, just want to sort something out technically. Mo is saying that the banner is cropped. He's saying that. Okay, no, that's fine. Alright guys, so let me just show you guys quickly what Asia that overnight, Hang Seng index gapping down, but then effectively that gap is still open. So technically from the gap open, traded up to about 0.5, but still gapping lower for obvious reasons. What's happening in the Middle East, Nikkei obviously closed today, so futures still trading relatively flat on the day. That is Nikkei, so expect the JSE as well today to open up with a gap down. A lot of risk off flows being seen, and the fact of the matter is all of that is due to what's going on in the Middle East. And if the Western countries, especially the US, start getting involved, for instance, I don't know if you guys have seen that Turkey yesterday, I think their defense minister mentioned that if the US are going to get involved as well, that they are going to use force as well. So a complete shit show in the Middle East, and I think it's going to be how diplomatic the US is in terms of how they handle it, and then obviously all the NATO countries as well, between Israel and the Palestinians. But nonetheless guys, let's kick it off Starting off on the weekly time frame, dollar index, as you can see last week, creating this massive rejection to the upside. We discussed this on stream last week, the entire week, where we mentioned there is the probability of this range to either reject or we're going to close inside of this range. So very high potential that we could potentially be forming a swing high on the weekly, so just keep an eye on that. This weekly candle, depending on how steamy things get in the Middle East, can push all the way up, even back to 107, even a little bit higher, still respecting that weekly high. So potential weekly reversal on the dollar index, and I'm gonna go with a bearish bias for the week. So to start off the week, I'm going bearish. NFP data came out relatively mixed, as you guys saw on Friday. Go watch Friday's stream as well. Trade we took, very nice trade on GBP USD. Deviations were very similar to the previous release, and that's why we faded that 5-minute candle after the event. So this week again we can push up, but I am going to lean towards somewhere along the lines of 107. We're going to start rejecting. I think a lot of the sentiment that we're starting to bring into the week over the weekend from what's happening in the Middle East could get faded as we progress. So weekly bias is bearish, daily bias bearish as well. You'll see that on the daily time frame here on DXY, we closed just below that area, that previous support area on the daily. So no bottom wick on this daily candle. Are we going to start flipping bearish a little bit later today? So I'm going to go with a daily bearish bias as well. And on the 5-minute time frame, let's quickly see what we are doing. So weekly pivot just above 106.46. Asia range currently trying to trade above the Asia range. Also our daily pivot is at the Asia highs, so relatively straightforward this morning. If we hold Asia highs, we will see continuations to the upside. If we start rejecting the weekly pivot and we start rejecting back below Asia highs, then we'll start seeing a deeper pullback. Still an open gap here on the dollar index, so just be very aware of that. That's obviously due to the risk of flows from the weekend, and that's gonna flow into the dollar being a risk off currency, also the reserve currency, so a safe haven. US30 on the weekly, let's quickly look at it. Last week closing bearish, massive bottom wick to the downside. I'm going to still go bearish on the week to potentially come and fill this week, and maybe we get something like this week where we take out that low and we close bullish, even something like this, or maybe even a little bit higher. But I am bearish on the week for US30, and on the daily time frame we should technically be bullish. And remember Friday's analysis that I sent, I said we could come back to retest this breakout area. We are still creating lower lows, lower highs from these highs created on the 14th of September. So today I am bullish. Are we gonna pop into this zone, close that gap on the 5-minute? You'll see that there is a gap on the 5-minute. Let's quickly jump down to the 5-minute time frame, and as you can see there, massive open gap. So let's just mark out that gap fill level. That is the open gap we've got, so open gap right there. Are we going to push to close that? And then obviously our Asia highs, Asia lows. That is Asia high, this is Asia low. So currently trading at the Asia highs, and then we've got Asia low right here. Accumulation distribution still relatively bullish. I would say monitor this daily pivot level, monitor Asia highs for that potential gap fill trade to the upside, and then we'll see where we are then but still a bit of time before the markets open, and we'll see where we are at the open. Good morning Dustin TV. Alright, Nasdaq on the weekly time frame. Weirdly enough, I am bullish. This for me is a valid swing low. See our last week's candle didn't take out the previous week's low, and now we're starting to trade bullish again. Very contradicting to what we see on US30, but we are now trading back inside of this range. First target to the upside 15,174, and then shortly thereafter 15,438. So these are our layers of the market. So if we can hold this level, most likely the next level to the upside is 15,184. Jumping down to a daily time frame as well. Remember I mentioned we are in a daily range on Nasdaq. So one thing I do have to note, that we are still bearish. This is not a confirmed change of character or a reversal in market structure. I've seen it many times where this could just be a fake out to fake out the breakout traders, and price can still move lower, close back inside of this range, and then you'll get something like this where they engineer liquidity, get the buyers to think that this is a breakout, and then the actual selling starts taking place. But on the day and on the weekly, I am leaning towards bullish, and then on the day I am also bullish, but like I mentioned, at any stage we could start flipping bearish. So 5 minute time frame, let's quickly look at where we are on the 5. Currently trading above the weekly pivot, also trading above the daily pivot. Accumulation distribution also bullish, and this is the Asia range that we are working with. So currently rejecting Asia highs, and then also Asia lows here still relatively intact. Also gap fill right here, that is the gap fill level. Let me just mark that out. So I would say what is key for us in this session is Asia highs. Are we going to go for that gap fill now this morning or a little bit later? So USD JPY weekly time frame relatively quickly. Again, potential for a swing high, but again, no top wick on this weekly candle. Are we going to come back down to the 148.75 level, retest that breakout level on the weekly to then go and fill this weekly wick? I am going to lean bullish on this on the weekly, just due to the fact that we've got no top wick on this weekly candle. And then on a daily perspective, I am also bullish, and I'll show you guys now why. So from a daily perspective, as you can see, we've broken back inside of this range. So I'll be targeting the upside of this range 150, and then if we start breaking through 150, I will look for prices to start continuing higher. So bullish on the day, no top wick on this daily candle. 5 minute time frame, let's quickly look at the 5. Right, 5 minute time frame, still trading with inside of the range. So Asia highs just squeaked above it, now back inside of the range. 80 still bullish, trading above the daily pivot. Round number right here 149. So I'll say key level this morning, this level right there. We'll be monitoring that for potential upside continuations, and I think there's also open gap here. Even though it's showing a candle here on the 5 minute, I think there is an open gap. Pound yen, let's jump down to the weekly time frame. Pound yen on the weekly, I am bullish on the week, and that's due to the fact that we've had this massive liquidity run, failed to close below that level, now closing back inside of the range on the weekly. So first weekly target's going to be 183.30, and then if we start trading above that, then the next area is 184, and then obviously after that the yearly highs, or very close to these yearly highs, 185. So on a 5 minute, let's quickly look at what we've got on the 5 minutes. So this morning rejecting the daily pivot level, now trading back below the Asia lows. Asia highs still relatively intact. 182, I would say that's our level to monitor this morning. So if we can start trading back inside of the Asia range, 182 round number, that's the level I'll be monitoring for upside continuations. I'm actually going to mark that out for us. So round number, let's see what we do at that level right there. I like this, taking Asia lows. This could be the fake out, trading back inside of the Asia lows round number. I am very keen to get into some longs. Gold, let's quickly look at gold. Weekly time frame. Weekly is still bearish. As you can see here on the weekly time frame, we tested this previous area of support. As you can see there, looking left previously, that was an area of support. However, okay, this is what I want to show you with what is a swing low and a swing high. So see how previously, this is now a weekly time frame. See how the weekly first took out the previous week's low. That is the liquidity being grabbed, and then it reversed. Same with this weekly reversal here. Even though it just nipped the previous weekly low, see how the next week's weekly low was still above this low right here. So that is a swing low. So we cannot say that this is a swing low as of yet. So I am bearish on the week. Daily time frame, we've got this week to fill. So if we do something like this week, where we take that low and we then close bullish, then I'm happy to go bullish next week. But this week still bearish on gold. Daily time frame on gold, let's quickly look at what we've got. Daily is relatively bullish. Reason why I say that is we respected that area. We can see a deeper pullback all the way back to this level right here, 1888. So don't be confused if price pulls back to that level. We can still come down to break lows because we are still bearish. We're still taking out lows, still creating lower lows. So very high probability we can push up all the way to this level right here, especially due to the geopolitical risk with the war going on. And then on a 5 minute time frame, what do we have on a 5? So gold, massive gap to the upside. This is not a candle, guys, just letting you know there's no candle there. Owanda just fills it in with a candle, but this is technically an open gap. And already trading at the weekly R1. Asia highs, let's quickly mark out our Asia highs, Asia lows. Asia highs already taken, gap fill to the downside. Accumulation distribution still relatively messy, flat even all the way through. Looking at gold, you can see that the accumulation distribution is in this consolidation. Last week also gold trading very messy inside of the range, and then eventually choosing direction after NFP on Friday. So going on the day I am bullish, but on the weekly time frame I am bearish. Geeks, just let me know when you want to jump in with your analysis. Sorry, Geeks, I think you muted. Let me just see. Quickly talk, Geeks. No, nothing's coming through on my side. Yo, that's weird. We're gonna get Keeks on now, guys. Just a little issue with the audio mode. Just assist there. GBP USD weekly time frame. I am bullish for the week due to the fact that we created a swing low, so I am definitely bullish for the week. This for me is a valid potential swing low. Took out the previous weekly low, then closed bullish. And there's Keegan back online. I can hear you, Keeks. I'm going to give over to you now. So GBP USD bullish on the week. I'm expecting this candle at some stage to start flipping bullish again. We can even push all the way back down to that yearly pivot we mentioned last week. And then I'm thinking we can come and retest this 12350 area. And on a daily time frame, I'm bullish as well on GBP USD. We've broken back above this area right here, so we can push all the way down, like even till here, guys, 80 pips, and I'll still be bullish on the day because we've got no top wick on this daily. And looking at the 5-minute, let's quickly see where we are. So trading back below Asia lows, trading back below the daily pivot, 120-200 right there. And again, same as with GJ, monitoring the round number if we can get back inside of the Asia range. So let me just mark this out, and then I'm going to head over to Keeks. So Asia lows, Asia highs, and then we've got 122 here. So let's just mark out that round number. That's going to be quite key for this morning session. Round number 122, 200, and if we can get back inside of that range, I'll be looking bullish. Accumulation distribution still relatively bullish. Go check Friday's trade on GBP USD. Very solid trade. Keegs, I am going to throw over to you now for Keegan to do his analysis. Keegs, just slide your bar a little bit to the right, your price bar on trading view. Oh shit, sorry, no, go left. Sorry, my mistake. No, I fucked up. Okay, there, that's perfect. Alright guys, cool. Over to Keeks, he is live.
Okay guys, so yeah, if we focus on gold, I don't know why, like my Asia high is going upwards for some reason today. But at the end of the day, okay guys, I am bullish. So remember we spoke about this, so for everyone that knows, we caught this whole move on Friday. For those that came through and traded NFP with us, we caught the whole move. Reason being, I spoke to you guys about this 1810 area the whole week. Anyone that's been here will know that was literally our target the whole week. We got wicked in and we held this all the way to 1832. So there you can see the next daily key level. So with this whole move, that was a beautiful trade on Friday. We got to catch with a few of you guys live in the office. But now because of that, which was key guys, was we wanted this key level. Yes, we closed underneath it, but we had a nice bullish engulfing. The next day we are opening up straight away. So for me personally, I would have preferred maybe a bit more of a push, come back down, retest and continue up, but this candle has just taken off. But again, like Chris says, it's because on the 15 minutes, a big part of that is this candle over here, which like we said is not a candle, it is actually just a gap in the market. So when we do look at the dollar index, and we've explained this to you guys before, a lot of the time the market's going to go the opposite direction of your bias for probably the first 2 days. So what I would like for gold now is either, as it's doing now, hold this maybe as another resistance, and we can come back down, break Asia lows, and come all the way back down. This is where I want to see the market go, and then from here I'm going to start looking to go long again. But for now, I'm either going to stay out, or otherwise, if I can get a nice confirmation, I might take a sells just for today. But otherwise, I am bullish on the long term.
Short Keeks. We're gonna jump back to Keeks as well, close to the open for US30. Okay, we chatted about that. USD ZAR, let's quickly look at it. Weekly time frame, I am bullish. We've got that wick to fill. Remember last week as well, I mentioned the 19 Rand level being the pivot. We've been trading around that level for almost 7 weeks. We've now broken back inside of this range right here, so I'm bullish on the week. Let me just change that weekly bias to bullish. And especially with what's happening, a lot of the emerging currencies are going to get hit this week, and I'm looking for 1968 to get tapped this week. So on a daily time frame, now this is actually bearish on a daily time frame. There's that breakout level. I think it was on Tuesday or Monday I mentioned there's a lot of liquidity building up in this area, a lot of guys trying to short that, and at one stage retail is going to get clapped. So is this a fake out? Remember, a lot of times you'll get an initial thrust and it can close back inside of this daily range. So weirdly enough, I am bearish on the day but bullish on the week, and that is Monday for you. As mentioned, Monday, Tuesday trading opposite to your weekly buy. So daily time frame, I'm bearish. This is a potential daily swing high, just nipping out Thursday's high, engulfing Thursday's candle, and now also potentially creating some type of swing high. And 1920 I would say is the key level going into this week if we're going to continue bullish. Accumulation distribution starting now to trickle towards the upside, also now trading at the daily pivot level, already taking Asia lows. So I would say Asia highs level to monitor. If we're going to continue higher, you want to see price clear this at the open, and then on the retest to hold for potential continuations to the upside. But we'll monitor that a little bit later. And then Euro USD weekly time frame, let's quickly do our top down analysis. Euro USD similar, we talked about this level for the last 2 weeks. Just looking left with me on Euro USD weekly time frame, we mentioned that this was a major level previously. Beginning of the year in Feb, 4 weeks in a row we tried holding that level, or we didn't try, we actually held it. And then on December last year, this was a rejection level, and then in Jan, 2nd of Jan, retested that level again. So major level, and I am bullish on the week. I think that this is potentially a weekly swing low that has been formed right here. Again, why do I say that? Took out the previous weekly low, closed bullish, and now while we respect last week's low, this thing can still flip bullish to come and retest this previous breakout area right there. So I am bullish on the week. No top wick on this weekly candle, also giving me some idea of price can still flip bullish. So daily time frame that we talk about, the daily, I already jumped down to the 5 daily time frame. I am bullish as well, similar price structure to what we've got on GU. So I'm bullish on the day. We've broken back inside of this range, so I am bullish up all the way to 106.41. That is the level that I want to see being retested this week. And if we can retest that level this week, monitor there for potential sellers to come in, or we're gonna start flipping bullish to the upside. 5-minute time frame accumulation distribution still positive, still trending bullish, even though we are trading below the 200. Something to monitor. Weekly pivot currently trading below that. I would say 10550. That's the level to monitor. I don't want to get into any longs below the Asia lows. I want this to get back inside of the Asia range and maybe even monitor this weekly pivot. But 1055 half round number, key level for the session. Either going to reject there and continue lower, or we are gonna go higher. Let me just mark that out for us. And then last one being German 30. Weekly time frame is bearish for me. No top wick though on this current weekly candle. We've got that weekly wick fall to the downside. I'm bearish on the week. Daily time frame, I am technically bullish as we closed back inside of this daily range. Can we come and test these flat body resistance areas up here? Possible. So daily bullish, weekly bearish. 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 5. Already took Asia highs, now trading back inside of the Asia range. 80 is still relatively bullish. Can we hold Asia lows? That is the question. Trading below the daily pivot. Also massive gap fill to the upside. Let me just mark that out. We don't necessarily have to fill the gap today, but somewhere along this week, high probability we can go to fill that gap. So maybe some peace talks, or maybe whatever. That is the idea I've got. But guys, that is the analysis. We've got 2 minutes to the open. Just keep in mind, bank holiday in Canada, bank holiday in the US. And good morning, Waden, Vinny, Connor, Calvin, Keenan, Edgar, JC, Garth, Laz. Oh, good to see the man himself, the machine gun trader himself, Richard Lowry, all the way from Port Elizabeth, joining us. Ismet, haven't seen you here. Welcome. Neil, good morning, guys. Prop firm is live. Let's just jump to the website. Prop firm went live on Friday. 6 PSP still being onboarded today and the rest of the week. As mentioned, PayPal, Skrill, card payments, all of that. Currently only have crypto and Ozao, but prop firm is live, and I'll be trading on one of the accounts, million rand account, just to show you guys. I don't know if you can see the balance. Let me just check here on oh shit, you guys can't see it, but there it is, million rand. This is what I'll be trading, and actually what I'll be doing from now on out is, if I take a trade, I'll actually take it live on this account as well. So I'll be only trading that account during the live streams, and let's see how it goes. But it is live. Some of you have already purchased your accounts. Best of luck. And first regulated prop firm in the world that I know of. That's why I say that I know of, because it is not fact. I haven't done the homework to try to go and check if there's any other prop firm that is regulated. But in terms of the top 10, I don't know of anyone that is regulated. All right, guys, markets are open and in motion. Best of luck for all of you this week. May this be a stunning week for you all. 2 months left to the end of the year, and I think it is time for you to start getting serious. Also, for the guys that are new, I know there's quite a number of new viewers. Please check out the Discord link in the description. And then also check out the giveaway that I'm doing. So Thursday I'll be giving away a trip here to the trading office in Port Elizabeth. So one of our lucky subscribers, please check out the Instagram, links are also in the description. We will be flying out one of you guys to come and join us here on the trading floor. And yeah, big ups to Keegan and Jevon for the trading combine on Friday. Just phenomenal. Keegan calling trades before the release and then after the release. So they called the sells on gold and then catching the buys as well from that daily S1 level down here. Very, very well done. And then for me, that was on the stream, we caught the buys back above 121.50. We started buying there, and you can go and check Friday's stream. And again, just purely looking back at the previous NFP, I saw that the previous NFP, that entire news scandal got faded, and I was like, the deviations look exactly the same as the previous NFP, so why would it be any different this NFP? And I just waited for my signs of reversals. We took that. So very, very good week. Well done, Keeks. You guys killed it on Friday.
I appreciate it. Definitely, I think it was a good start for us to start doing these things and really hit it off with a banger. I mean, we literally passed on people's funded accounts in one trade.
Does the giveaway include a gym session with Keegan? Dude, do you really want to be violated in the gym? Your max weight.
Just a heads up, I literally start prep this week, so the sessions are going to be brutal.
Go check Keegan's Instagram. That man was throwing around weights this weekend that's rusted to bits because nobody's ever touching those weights. It's only Keegan and maybe two other guys in the gym. What does Caitlin say?
She's like, yeah, we mustn't forget to give her the shout out.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait, let me prep that quickly. Yeah guys, so the weights that Keegan is messing about with in the gym, very rusted because nobody touches them. It's only Keegan and maybe one or two other guys. Keeks, what was that that I saw on IG? Was that like 60s or
the 65s?
Okay, dumbbell bench 65. So if you want to roll with Keegan MS, by all means, can't be as brutal as the market. Why is the market brutal, MS? Don't you have a plan how to engage the market, or are you over trading? What's happening? Market shouldn't be brutal. The only thing that should be brutal is you not following your plan. But okay, let me just quickly. So Caitlin, that's in the office, our project manager slash administrator slash the glue of the office, keeping everything down. Kate, is it the pin post, the buy, the this one here? Okay guys, don't get weird now on me, but so Kate Matthews, I hope you guys can see her handle. So she's in a competition. Let me just maybe reduce the size a bit, but I'll go to her profile now. So voting is open and the link is in her bio. So please, if I can ask the Chad, let's support Caitlin in her journey. So also there's a discount code here as well that is valid till the 31st of December. So Kate Matthews, please go and vote for her for the Body Kind Sony Top 32. It's Biogen Face of Fitness, and in a bio, if you go into a bio, it is this third one right here, Biogen Face of Fitness. Let's go and support Caitlin. So I'm actually gonna post a vote right here, and let's support her. We will give her a shout out up until she wins this thing. So Kate Matthews, you can see C-A-I-T-T Matthews, M-A-T-T-H-E-W-S, and Face of Fitness by Jen. Let's go and run it up. Just voted. I see gold sales coming in soon. Garth, we'll have a look at that. MS, we're working on it. Just been years of losses, but slowly making progress. Pivots have opened my eyes. MS, beautiful. That is the goal, to open up a lot of people's eyes. When will the card payment method be added, Ruben? This week. Gas 707 morning, I'm back as well. Good to see you, Ruben. We'll be waiting for the card payments. Good luck, Caitlin. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you for supporting Caitlin. Please don't go and perv on a page, but please go and support her. Alright guys, just waiting for the 15-minute shuffle. You guys know the plan. I'm keen for some GBP USD buys. USD JPY, nothing really clean for me up until we get back above the Asia highs. Pound yen, I'm also keen for potential buys. I first want to get back above 182 before I'll start looking for buys. Gold, nothing here for me. I would say we need to get below the Asia lows, and then USD ZAR. Daily pivot, not too keen. Let's see what the JSE did. JSE not giving a fuck. 0 fucks were given by the JSE. This thing gapping up. It just shows me South Africans are absolutely resilient. There's a war going on in the Middle East and our market gaps up. Can't make that shit up, guys. But yeah, guys, Vault Funder is live. Check it out. ZAR account. I went for the Milli account. Also, there is a coupon code in the Discord. Go and check out the Discord. It was shared right there. So VF launched 35% off on all accounts. So go and grab your account. Keegs, we're not going to talk about the F1, eh?
Yeah, there was F1 this weekend. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't know there was F1, and then I turned on and I saw, okay, 2 Mercs are 2 and 3. And then after the first lap, I switched it off for obvious reasons. So
I don't know what the hell those idiots were doing.
Neil, you know, I love you, my brother, but that dick riding on Max Verstappen needs to stop, please. Please. Please, Nila. Don't rub it in, he's already world champ. Let's move on. Let's talk about the potential
Alright. Since he's already world champ, you must sit out the rest of the year and then just put Lawson in his car.
Dude, this was absolutely the most disgusting F1 season I've seen in my life. Like, I don't know. If the other Oaks can't catch up next year, I'm honestly done with F1. Like, yeah, street driving, yeah. McLaren's really doing well.
Yeah.
McLaren really doing some work.
Yeah, the McLarens have come up a lot.
Guys, I've asked the Discord group as well. We're gonna shoot a lot of content this week. What content do you guys want to see? A lot of guys mentioned psychology. I've done a little series on psychology. I'll do a little bit more. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys want to see? What type of content do you want to see? One of the things I'm also going to go through is my entire strategy. One of the things that were also mentioned is guys want to see more about trade management. And then also, weirdly enough, somebody asking me about TradingView. I was thinking about it, but you can literally go on YouTube, Google TradingView tutorial, and I think there's a lot of good content on that. So I'm not gonna really shoot that. There's a lot of TradingView tutorials here, hundreds of them. So I'm not going to shoot that. So for the guys asking about TradingView tutorials, please check that out. And then yeah, we'll be getting that out this week. And then thank you so much for all the support we've been getting on the YouTube channel and in the Discord community. I think we're almost at 200 if I'm not mistaken. 153, yeah, almost at 200. Also, if you come onto the Discord, please don't scam. I already saw over the weekend there's two guys trying to impersonate me. Like, how idiotic do you have to be?
Everyone wants to be the market bull.
Dude, I would love to find those guys and break their fucking legs, to be honest. If I can find a scammer, better believe we'll lock him inside of this office and he'll only get out. Dude, I would love to find these scammers. Kotan Rajab, I hope it's not you, brother, because most of these scammers are from India or Pakistan. I'm kidding. Chris, did you get my dude? Please. I have to state that if you send money to a scammer, that is on you. Please don't put it on me. Please just use your brain. I don't even have time. I'm Ugandan. I was just joking. That was a joke. We love our Pakistani and Indian people. We love all countries. We don't love all the F1 drivers, but
oh, but talking about that while we wait here, obviously we finally have the confirmation that we are in the quarterfinals. What are your thoughts on this whole doping thing? That we can be stripped of our jerseys.
How do you mean stripped of our jerseys?
So South Africa hasn't complied with the new doping laws. And the only reason we haven't complied is because our government hasn't signed the new updated contracts. They just have to sign it. That's all they have to do. And they haven't signed it. They've got until, I think it's the 15th or the 14th. And if we don't sign, all of our teams, so the Proteas that are in the World Cup and the Springboks, are stripped of their jerseys because they can't represent South Africa, and they're not allowed to sing the national anthem.
So what jerseys are we gonna play in then? Like a barbarians?
We just get like a plain white jersey. Like literal white kit, no logos, no nothing on it.
Bro,
nothing.
are you serious? I don't even know about
Yeah.
this.
If our government doesn't sign, I'm not exactly sure on the day, I'm sure it's like the 15th or something. And yeah, if we don't sign by that date, then yeah, we are stripped of everything.
That is a pretty fucked up situation if you ask me. Anyone following the war news over the weekend? I've been following it all weekend long. Big thing is what's going to happen with the US. So the US already sending a lot of weapons to Israel. So focus on what the US is going to do and then focus on what Russia is going to do. And then also China, so very key. But for the most part, if things calm down a bit in the Middle East, you will see that a lot of these risk-off flows will be faded unless things get worse in terms of the tensions. The person who needs to sign is probably on leave, or he wants a bribe. He wants a golden handshake to sign. How does these wars affect the markets, Chris? So for some of you that don't know how the correlations work, but risk off, meaning that the risk appetite or the sentiment is hit, where guys don't want to have riskier assets like equities and all of that. How these correlations work usually is the dollar will rally, stronger dollar, you will have stronger yen, because the yen is also considered a safe haven flow due to the carry trade. So you'll see the Japanese yen rally and you'll also see gold rally. Also franc, so the franc is also, I don't know, I haven't looked at the franc in many years, but usually the franc is also a safe haven currency due to the stability. So the Swiss franc also a safe haven currency. So during risk off flows, I don't know why I wanted to copy that. So during risk off, these currencies will rally, these instruments will rally, and you will see stocks coming down, your emerging market currencies coming down, because there's obviously a lot of risk involved with emerging market currencies as well, due to corruption, due to poor fiscal budgets, all of that. But you will see stocks coming down, you will see emerging market currencies being knocked as well. So let me just say EM, and the other one I forgot is oil will also go up, specifically now with possible supply issues. So we'll have a look at oil now, but oil also usually going up due to potential supply constraints, but stocks going down, emerging market currencies going down, and that is the correlation. So that's why you saw stronger dollar this morning. Also you saw gold rallying with the dollar, and you've seen that futures gap down, stock markets trading lower. On that, let's quickly check oil. I haven't checked oil. What is oil doing? So oil also up 0.8%, also gapping up this morning. But yeah, that is how it has affected the markets. But that is why I say, as soon as there's, I don't want to say the market gets used to it, but as soon as things settled, like it is a war, the Palestinian war is not something that is new. Again, I don't have deeper knowledge about what is going on there politically in terms of the interfaith wars going on there. Like, I'm not the right guy to ask about that. I just know that if there is risk or flows in the market, I know what's going to happen to the dollar, I know what's going to happen to the yen. But other than that, if you're asking me what's going on there, I can honestly not with confidence say I know exactly the dynamics of that war. Maybe some of you know, I don't even want to look into it. Don't they also buy gold? Yes, I mentioned gold. Gold will rally as well. We are just patiently waiting at this stage. Monday. Chris, hope you had a lucky weekend, bro. Quick question. Laz hit me with that question. Can you please tell me why you use the 1 AM to 6 AM range for Asia? So this was adopted from ICT. So ICT considers this to be the true Asia range. So I mentioned to you guys, I've gone through ICT's material. Okay, I'll talk and why the NY session would not respect the London range. So obviously your Asia range sets up your day in terms of either faking to the downside or faking out to the upside. I've gone through all of ICT's material. I actually traded his market maker buy and sell model theory for quite some time. The only thing is there was a lot of discretionary factors that I didn't like, and for the most part it didn't sync with me, that entire thing. Like a lot of times trades didn't work out, and I still looked at the Asia range and I was like, okay, but weirdly enough, if the Asia range, a lot of these concepts are built around the Asia range, that is when I started backtesting it. And I saw, for instance, that even if you, let's say for instance, miss a trade, like for the ICT guys, they would see this now as the potential manipulation. Then once price starts creating bullish market structure to the upside, then they would pull their fib and they'll start looking for entries at the OTE zone. And I was like, okay, that's fine. For the guys that trade with me, know I like to trade with confirmations, and I was like, okay, it's fine. I will miss this pullback. I wouldn't necessarily want to catch the OTE. I would rather wait for price to hold the Asia lows, and I'll get in here somewhere. So I'll miss maybe, what is this, 12, 14 pips. But I know, for instance, if we hold the Asia lows, we can then go and take the Asia highs, and that is when I started implementing the Asia lows and highs. Can you tell me why the London range wouldn't be respected? Laz, to be honest, I haven't even tested the London range. All I know, for instance, for the most part, is that London will create either the low or the high of the session. And if London trends, let's say London just trended straight down, straight into NYSE, I know, for instance, that very high probability New York can create the pullback. Then on a normal day, let's say for instance London created a low of the session, and from 12 o'clock we start pulling back, the probability is that we can come back to retest the session lows. But in terms of the London range, I've honestly not looked at it. Maybe a good one for you to backtest to see if you want to use it, but I'll just keep it simple. Asia lows, Asia highs, and I use that. Laz, I hope that helps. If not, I apologize. I'll do that, Laz. How I stick to my strategy is that that trading plan that I've given in the Discord for the guys that haven't checked it out. So I've given my trading plan. So Neil, for instance, I see Neil also focusing on it, but if you go to the education section, I basically covered, I covered my entire trading plan. It's a hybrid of a trading plan and a little bit of a strategy, and that is all I trade. So I've back tested it, I've used it successfully, so there's no this or that. This is my plan, this is what I stick to, and ultimately I've seen that if I don't follow my plan, I'm not profitable in the markets. And just check it out, guys, all for free. There's no gatekeeping or selling you a dream. All of our strategies are for free, or not all of them. I'm not saying we've got a paid strategy. I'm just meaning I make it sound like there's 100 strategies. There's literally one that I trade. Keegan trades key levels, which for the most part lines up with what I trade as well. So in terms of following your plan, Laz, it is simple. Just write down your plan and follow it. Like I've already given you guys my plan. Once we are back above the round number, I'll be looking for buys. That is also most probably when the AD will trade above. If not, if we start breaking below this weekly pivot, I'll start looking for sells. As simple as that. But if we can start trading back above the Asia lows, back above the round number, and my accumulation distribution starts turning bullish again and it starts trading above the 200, then I look for longs. But if it is starting to turn bearish and we start trading below the weekly pivot, then I'm going to look for potential sell continuations. But I will do a step-by-step thing, Laz. Nice engulfing candle here, 80 starting to turn bullish again. So what I'll do is, if we can start creating some type of structure here, maybe make a pullback back to the daily pivot, retest that, and we break structure to the upside, I will look for longs. As mentioned, I am bullish on the day for Nasdaq. We still have that open gap all the way up here. So USD JPY, messy little Asia range. That's why I'm going to wait for Asia highs to be cleared. 149.20. And then pound yen as well, round number. We'll be looking for longs right about that level. Why is my daily still showing neutral? Oh, because we traded into that level. Also, in terms of the viewer count this morning, we are making some type of double top here. I don't know if you guys can see that, double topping at 63. So for you guys that know, session highs, we're either going to get a lot of volume, so we're either going to break out from this 63 level, and once we get that break out, I think we can see the viewer count closer to 80 today. So got to get some volume in terms of viewers coming into the stream, and once we break that double top, there's some double top liquidity being formed there on the viewers. So let's see if we can get that viewer volume coming in, breaking through, getting that buy side liquidity on the viewers. And right, Legis.
Chris, I'm gonna need you to take some strain off this weekend, eh?
What do you mean?
I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, so I'm gonna need you to carry the markets for us this week.
Yo, guys, please pray for Keegan for some humility. That man calling lows and calling highs on Gold Friday here in the office. I just hear Oak screaming. Keegan said, look, this thing is gonna sell before the release. It sells. He's like, alright, if you miss the sells, here's the buy. Bottom ticks the buy. So just pray for some humility for that man calling the market.
You know, I'll drop you guys a little bomb just for some Monday since it's quiet. US30, your weekly target is 3,400. Watch.
3,400. Guys, I'm monitoring this. If we are going to break lower here, we're either going to be liquidity, but I'm going to take some shorts on this. Just letting you know, but if we can start trading back above the round number, I will look long, but currently looking short. And then indices, just waiting for some structure to form, and then we can execute DXY also at the weekly pivot. So if DXY fails to hold this weekly pivot, could pull back to Asia highs, and then obviously Asia highs daily pivot, we need to see what it's doing there. That will also be GBP USD pushing up to this level, and if we are still bearish, we can potentially still take some sells there. Little pullback into the daily pivot, round number Asia lows. So if this 80 remains bearish and we continue to start flipping to the downside, I'll be looking for sells. Definitely seems like we will be getting a trade today, without a doubt. Yolandi, good morning. Redact, good morning. Michael Go, Cuck Funny. Alright guys, viewer count starting to break the highs now. Are we gonna get volume? I think if I mention that we are gonna take a trade, the volume is gonna come in. A lot of the guys jumping between streams, waiting for that trade. I know you guys, the fingers are itching. You guys missed the buys that we had on GBP USD on Friday. I see some of you are already in trades. Be honest with me, who's already in a trade? Talk to me. I know some of you already bought this engulfing candle on Nasdaq. Asia lows, daily pivot, open gap. I don't mind if I miss it from here. I get it from the Asia highs. Need some peaches for the viewer volume. I'm in and out for the day already. Yep, gold long for Scar. Darren Jansen, haven't seen you here. Welcome. 2%. Oh, Laz, gold, it's stop loss by US30, so it was okay. Yeah, gold, as mentioned, tricky little range right here. Already took Asia highs. 80 for me is not clear. This for me is not 100% clear, so I'm not necessarily looking at gold. If there's one thing I've learned the last few weeks, it's patience for my trade plans. Yeah. Edgar, you've hit it right there. Hello, dropped in for the second time. I like your breakdown. Thanks, Darren. I like your profile picture, my brother. That looks top class. Looks like you mean business. I like that. Patience, biggest killer for traders. Not your trading knowledge, not your trading strategy. It is your patience. I'm in real estate. Locally or abroad, Darren Jansen, that sounds South African, so don't know if you are based in Port Elizabeth or based in Joburg. From YouTube, I can see that the majority of our viewers are from Australia. All right. But you are South African, Darren, living in Australia. Jansen is not really a Australian surname. Guys, I'm waiting for these lows to break. If we're gonna break this, I'll be going short. Just letting you guys know. Any breaks of structure here. Wife is from SA. Sweet. Chris, how long is the discount available? Is it going away anytime soon? It is for this first month, so you've got 21 days left. 21 days to get your account. Who will be the first funded trader? Keegan obviously got a head start. Keegan being the first guy to get his account up and running. Yeah, guys, I'm just waiting for a break of structure here. Break of structure like this, and I will execute. Hopefully me.
Sure. I'm just patiently waiting for GJ. Like, this thing just looks too good.
Short or long?
At this point in time, because of it going down, I've got a daily key level basically where the weekly pivot is. So I wanted to go short to that daily key level, hold the support, and then long it all the way back up to fill that gap.
Morning,
so
everyone.
For a little breakaway.
In need setting up my MT4 terminal on my PC. SIM can't find application on the vault markets. if we don't live in SA, can we still get a funder challenge? Of course, Ian. It is a global company, Vault Funder. Anywhere in the world except these countries right here. If you go to the FAQs, can I trade from any country? Vault Fund allows its services to all countries with the exception of the following countries due to the OFAC sanctions: Cuba, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, North Korea, Libya, Sudan and Somalia, but the rest you can trade. I don't think any of you are situated in those countries. 3 minutes to go, guys. Get ready. It is Monday. Weekly pivot, trading below the round number. DXY trading at the session highs. Or we're going to get a push up. As mentioned, tricky little zone right here. We could beat the liquidity. This thing can start pushing up, but I'm willing to take a shot. If you haven't watched the disclaimer yet, these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be seen as financial advice. Please get advice from your financial advisor before making any financial decision. You will lose money if you follow what we do on stream. And with that being said, all of the best. If we can close below this level, I will be executing short. Where am I shorting to? 2141. I saw some guys on Twitter, not Twitter, TikTok saying, oh, only 1 R. Bro, just try and get positive. Try and be profitable before you ask about only 1 R. That's the funniest shit for me. When 95% of traders fail, but they can't hit a positive month for shit, and then they want to comment on your trading. Only 1 R. Like Kanye West will say, go find God. Stop texting, go find God and come back when you are profitable. Hackigs, only 1 R. Only 1 R. Beautiful.
I mean, hey, you guys like make the comment. Everyone tunes Don, you can only catch a 10 pip move. Well, the man made $1 million and
catching
you sit there and cry.
Yeah. So please don't come with your only 1 R. If that is you, and if you are one of those guys that want to talk cuck about somebody else's trading strategy, please go and find God and come back. All right, guys, 52 seconds. I would love for it. This thing should just not run away with us now. DXY trading at the session highs. GBP USD trading at the session lows. Are we going to get that breakdown to the downside Monday? Risk off flows. Let's see. Nasdaq back at the daily pivot level, but GBP USD, this is the one that I'm gunning for. 22 seconds at the close of this candle. If it closes below here, I will be executing. And we've had a breakout of the viewers hitting 70, what was it, 71 if I'm not mistaken. Little breakout, 2 seconds. All right, guys, I am in. I'm just letting you guys know. So I am in on the close of that candle. I missed it on, not missed it, a little bad entry on my Vault Funder account. That's fine. I'm just gonna make the stop loss a little bit wider. Got in on the close of that candle right there. 15 pip stop. You guys know the drill. And we are targeting the daily S1 level, potential 2% trade. And yeah, let's see how she runs. Best of luck. May the volume be on our side this morning. 2142. Chris, only trading 2%. What are you doing? Alright guys, first trade on the million rand account, 5.2 lots. Like I said, catched it a little bit late because I had to execute on 2 accounts. Didn't catch it on the close of that candle, but that is fine. What is the risk here? The risk is 17,000 Madiba rands. That is almost 2%. Why is my stop? Should be 1.5. That's fine. Going 17 pip stop. Target is 12142. 30,000 Madiba rands if I can catch this trade, and let's see how she goes. First prop firm with ZAR accounts, and I think this looks pretty epic. Keegs, it looks pretty epic to me.
I must say, yeah, when you actually see it, it looks really cool.
I think mentally for South African traders, this is going to be a game changer, because even though you trade in dollars on a funded account, you still seem to think like $1,000 is not a lot of money, because you think in terms of rands. So now seeing 15, 20, 30k, you'll be like, shit, that's money, let me lock it in. But yeah guys, this is the trade that we are in. First trade on the million rand funded account, not funded, challenge account, phase 1. My idea is going to be 1.5%. so this is how I'm going to tackle the challenge. So this week most probably I will finish the my funded FX challenge. Only have 2.5%. was almost done last week. Got caught on some shit trying to swing trades, but going with 1.5% risk per trade. And how I will manage it, after 2 consecutive losses I will go back down to 1%. And after that, if I get another 2 consecutive losses, I would half my risk. And I would half my risk up until I get back to at least 2 winning trades again. And then, so that is how I will be trading this. 1.5% risk per trade. If I lose 2 after 2 losses, I drop down to 1% after 2 losses. All you do is, after that, after the 1% risk, then you start halving your risk. So starting off with a 1.5%, obviously a little bit more because I caught the trade a little bit late, but that is how I will be tackling it. And yeah, the reason why I halve my risk is because if you are on a losing streak, you don't want your equity curve to do something like this. You technically want your equity curve to do something like this, where your losses, where your risk becomes smaller and smaller, so you basically bottom it out, so that while you are in this bad streak, you still give yourself the chance to trade the markets, but also not kill your equity. So that is why I do it, basically halving risk as we go along. Alright guys, we had to break out 73, 75 concurrent viewers. my word, volume came in at the session highs. As mentioned, we had that double top on the viewers right there. Breakout, retested it, now sitting at 77. As mentioned, with this equal legs targets, we can easily hit 100 viewers today, just simply doing the simple viewer analysis. And yeah, there's that volume coming in, 76 concurrent viewers. As the session progresses, as this trade starts to go into profit, you will see the viewer count increase as well. And Keeks, that's officially the highest number we've hit on concurrent viewers, and I just want to thank each and every one of you joining.
What was the number we hit?
76, 75.
Yay!
That is
There we go.
officially the highest
We're
viewer
getting close
count.
to that 100.
Yeah, and thank you for you guys. Really appreciate it. Without the support, without you guys sharing it, without you guys joining, it wouldn't be possible. So I really appreciate all of the support, myself and Keegan, and we will try and bring as much value as possible, as always. Alright guys, we haven't tested the weekly pivot yet, so don't get scared when we come and retest this. We just need to reject that level. Again, as mentioned, we could be the liquidity with this trade. We are trading session lows. There are open gaps, so just be aware of the fact that we are going for that retest. If we start creating structure, something like this, and we start breaking above the weekly pivot, I will manage my risk. But if we reject the weekly pivot, I am still 100% fine in holding this trade. But as mentioned, I am very happy to either be the liquidity or take the liquidity. That is where the psychology comes in, where you need to be 100% happy with either outcome. Win or lose. My plan was I wanted to sell this market once we get a break of structure. I know the weekly pivot is a key level. I know that I control my risk. I know that I can manage my trade as well. I've mentioned before, some of you don't know how to manage your trade. I know 100% what I want to do in terms of managing the trade and what I want to see. So at no stage do I feel out of control with the position. I know we can retest this area. I know if we don't fail this area and we start trading above it, then very likely this level will hold and I will get out of it. I'm completely fine to close the trade if I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. Some of you marry a trade, you get into your trade and you don't want to cut the trade off. We talked about it on Friday in the trading combine. Some of you just cannot let go of that trade. The trade gives you the ability to get out at, say, a -3 or a -4 pip, but you will hold it. You guys have seen on stream how I've taken, say for instance, 3 consecutive losses, say the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and the losses are 3 pips, 2 pips, 4 pips, and then just one winner basically erases that. And that is just all purely due to trade management. Because remember, we haven't tested the Asia lows, we haven't tested the round number, so very high probability we can still come and retest those levels. So I'm taking a squeeze at it here. Again, session lows either gonna invite a lot of volume and we're gonna flush down to later come back to that level, or this is basically the manipulation and you could see price coming back up. But I'm happy with either scenario. For me, according to my trading plan, it's trading below the 200 on the 80. It's trading below the Asia lows. I would have loved to catch it here. I would have loved to catch it there from the round number. But also this is a key level. This is the weekly pivot. So $78 viewers. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. Links are in the description. Feel free to join the Discord. Link is in the description as well. A lot of free value being added here. Something that I've started doing is journaling all of my trades that I've taken on stream. We've had the request to journal the trades, so I'm journaling that for all of you. Jan, can we get some likes? 72 viewers. Can we bump some of those likes up? I would really appreciate it, just to boost the algorithm a little bit so that we can get more viewers on stream. What are the spreads like? The spreads are phenomenal, Dorito. Here's the spreads on GBP USD. So the spreads on the majors are GBP USD. The spreads are 0.3 pips. As you can see, they're very tight spreads. Gold is 2 pips. Let me just open up gold here. Gold is 2 pip spread on gold. There you can see it, 2 pips on gold. Pound yen, let's quickly look at pound yen. What's the spreads on that? So spreads on pound yen is 1 pip. 1 pip spread on pound yen. So yeah, spreads are phenomenal. Not bad at all, Dorito. Best in the industry. Not even not bad. Honestly, the best in the industry. Execution is flawless. You won't get stuff that happened with MFF happening here. Execution is flawless. Spreads are the best in the industry, and I can honestly say that because I can see it. US30 spreads are US30, the spreads are ridiculous. What is that? That is literally 1 point spread. So this is a 5-minute time frame. That is the 1 minute. There you can see the spread. That is not even a nail. Please show me any other prop firm that's giving you these trading conditions. I'll wait. What is my view on EU, Chris? Very similar to my view on GBP USD. So already broke below the weekly pivot, quarter to 9, already trading lower. Go back, Keenan, to the start of the stream. I did a full top-down analysis. I'm technically bullish for the day, but yeah. Alright guys, pound USD, 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at what we've got going on here. So I'm going to move stops to break even, and I'll tell you why we haven't gone back from here to retest that breakout level, that weekly pivot level. So I'm going break even on this. Trade is up, or it was up about 0.5%. So I'm going break even. This entry right here is a little bit bad, so what I'll do is, that was supposed to be my entry right there, so I'm going to move my stops to that level, because on the other account that's where my stops are, and I don't necessarily want this now to come back because we're already breaking structure lower. So I want to see this continue lower, and I want to see volume coming in now. Session lows, I do not want to see us reverse from these levels. So either we're going to continue now, you're going to see volume coming into the downside, or what you're going to see is we've now created some type of little support structure there. Let me just go there. So either we created some support structure here, and you can get a break above. Let me rather mark up on TradingView. So this could be some type of support being created, and now what you can see is price now doing something like this, and then we could see a much deeper pullback. So I'm not going to risk it. I want to see it starting to flush now, and if not, I am very fine to wait for the retest here and see whether we reject. It's Monday. Why do we want to take unnecessary risk? Okay. Geek, sorry, just call Caitlin there. I meant the spread on EU. Oh, the spread on EU. The spread on EU is tighter than you and your brother. The relationship. Euro USD spread is 0.2 of a pip. Let me show you. So it's 0.2 pips. There's a 5-minute time frame. 0.2. Very, very tight spreads. Can we get a 30k trade here on the Milli account? Seems unlikely. We're holding that support level. Very likely we will hit break even. I will hit a tiny little stop on this account, but just giving it some room to breathe. This candle does not close bearish and it closed slightly bullish. Very likely you'll see this pop up. Also, the hourly candle is closed. How deep is that pullback going to be? Also, looking left on the hourly, you've got this level right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so this is actually a major level. So either we're going to go deeper or we are going to go up. But this trade is risk-free, guys. No risk on the table. First trade of the week. Running about 6,000 rands on the challenge account. Can we get... Almost probably, if I'm very honest, just being the first trade on this account, if I hit 15k, I will lock it in. Let's make it 2155, so 17k, 17,700 rand. If I hit that, I will be out, just so that I start the account off on a positive. Let me log into the my funded one that I started taking the trades on stream, just to show you guys. I started this one because a lot of guys will now say, oh Chris, you can pass, you affiliated with Vault Funded, this and that. You can't pass a funded account on any other firms. So that's the only reason I did that. Let me just log in here just to show you guys. So this is on my funded FX. This is the one that I started last month. So you'll see I started off good, started off with some wins. This I explained to you, I took a 4% knock trading the same idea. This is where my ego got the better of me, and then from there took some nice trades. These were those tiny losses I took consecutively. I remember that week quite well. First 3 trades that week were small losses, and then add a little win, add a little loss, and that Friday, that GBP USD buy trade I shared, that's the one that completed it for me. So statistics, win rate 49, but look at the RR 1.78. So you can see my average win is bigger than my average loss. You can clearly see that here, and then my win rate's only 50. Sorry, you guys can't see the win rate there. Win rate's only 49%. And then phase 2 also started off great. Tried to swing trades last week, which I rarely do. So I left, I'm not even gonna lie, 4% on the table, but started last week this challenge as well. Nice 3 wins in a row, and then I took a loss there, took a win again. So trading 11 days, I just need to make 5% on this. What is my stats? 55% win rate on this, average RR 1.5, so not too great on this one, but we'll finish this account this week. And then I can also say I'm a funded trader, not self-funded, but funded through a company. There's the certificate. I'm not affiliated with my funded FX. I don't have anything bad to say about them. But alright guys, we are running 8,000 rands in profit. Can we catch a winner on Monday? 2-1, 17k. That would be a brilliant start. There's the position on the my funded FX account. I executed first on this one. Almost probably also only go for 2,155. That is 1.34%. How do you calculate your lot size according to your account balance for the funded challenge? So for instance, this morning I quickly went on here. So it was a rand account, so I went ZAR to USD. So I know I want to risk 1.5% of a million rand account. That's 15k. So that is basically $772. Then all I did was, I know I want to risk $772 per trade. I know my stop for the majors are always the same, so I divided that by 15 pips. And if you divide that by 15 pips, what is it going to give you? So sorry, this morning the exchange rate was 777, so that's why I used that. So it is basically $51.8 per pip that I want to risk. So 51.8, and then what you do is you take that 51.8 and you divide that by 10, and that's going to give you your lot size divided by 10. So my lot size should technically be 5.2 lots, and that is as simple as that. That's how you calculate your risk, and you'll see that my lot size 5.2. Quickly calculated that this morning. And then for the yen pairs, you guys know I use a 20 pip stop. So all I do there is I divide that by 20. What does that give me? 777 divided by 20 gives me 38.85. Divide that by 10. 38.85. So it's basically 3.9 lots for the yen pairs. Because remember, I never change my stop loss. My stop loss is always the same. It never changes. I can't take trades with less than 1 lots on VF. What are you trying to trade? A transaction? You can use a lot size calculator as well. Can you send the link for Vault Funder, please? Let me do that. I can't take trades with less than 1 lots on transaction. Just let me know what you are trying to trade. Minimal volume on pound yen is 0.01, so I don't know what you are trying to trade. US30. Transaction, please let me know. There shouldn't be a thing of you. It's also free. Yeah, Alex, thanks for sharing that. Guys, I'm still in this trade. We are now testing that hourly level that I marked out. So very likely, if we cannot close below it, you will see price driving higher. We peaked at about 10 pips. I'm just letting this run.
You know how bad it is that, like, I just want to trade, but like, oof, gotta make this first on a banger.
Alright guys, so if we don't reject this level and we hold it, very likely we're going back higher. So I'm just letting you know. Let's see. Yo, I don't know what Caitlin and them did with the coffee this morning, but yeesh.
It's to wake you up. It's the coffee you need to drink to trade R1 million.
No, this coffee is not. But don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Guys, I'm closing out right here. Just letting you know, I'm closing out right there, that trade. This one I'm going to leave because that is where my initial entry was. But very likely this thing is going to push up. So I'll just close it out right there. I don't want to be down 0.17%. So I'll just close it out. Trade can still work out if we can come back below this level, but again, we haven't retested the weekly pivot, we haven't retested the Asia lows, we haven't retested that round number. So I don't know, something would need to happen, some news headline or something would need to come out for this to drive down. But for now, we can get that deeper pullback. Let me just see if there's anything else we can potentially look at. US30 still below the 200, Nasdaq also still below the 200 on the AD, so nothing there for me. DXY session highs also, okay, DXY tested the weekly pivot, going to like a little bit of a consolidation here. So let's see, most likely break even trade here. What I'll do is I am going to monitor this level. We can look for potential re-entries on the weekly pivot right there. Yeah, you can see that is my break even level. So are we gonna get hit on break even? Most probably. But I am more than happy to take re-entries if we get back to the weekly pivot. Pound yen, what is pound yen doing? 50 area right here, holding. We are neutral on the day. And Neville M, haven't seen you here, my brother. Hope you are well. Interesting. Interesting. Keegan just smashed GJ. What did Keegan do? Did Keegan post something on GJ? What?
Yo, Oak, you selling me out here.
What did Keegan do? Keegs, wait, talk to me. Did you buy the 50?
Nah, sold.
On his Insta. Alright guys, break even hit on this trade. Yeah, break even out of it. So sells, I'm going to monitor this weekly pivot. As mentioned, I would have loved for it to first retest, but it did about 11 pips. Broke back up again. Also mentioned if we can't fail this level, we could go higher. Again, let's monitor this level right here. If we're gonna start rejecting there, I will look for another potential entry there. Sells, break even. What is Keegan doing on his Insta? Let me just go to his Instagram. Are you already in and out, Keegs, or?
Yeah, in and out.
Let me see what's happening here. Keegan, what are you doing, my brother in Christ? Where is Keegan? Let me just see what Keegan's doing.
I'm not doing anything. I don't know what they're talking about.
This man is sitting with a straight face and he's been selling from 83 to 56. Naughty, naughty. Hey. You see, Keeks don't want you guys to eat. I'm trying to provide a little side dish here for you guys. Keeks is feasting.
To be fair, I took that before.
No, I know. Jay Riz also gonna join us from tomorrow. Javen, quickly call Javen there. Jeev, are you joining us from tomorrow? So Jay Riz is coming back on the stream.
Jay Riz is coming back with the German 30 signals.
No. Jay Rizzle needs to redeem himself a little bit. I'm just saying. Jay Rizzle needs to redeem himself.
But the last time he was on, didn't they get a TP trade?
Bro, they took hits. Jay Riz came on.
Oh shit.
That man gave 2 liquidity trades and he bounces. Like Conor McGregor says, I bounced stop losses off the canvas and I bounced. Yes, no, Jeev, nobody's ready, guys. He told me he's keen to throw down from tomorrow. So watch out, Jay Riz. You guys should do a joint account and then treat yourselves at the end of the year. I don't smoke weed, dude, so... Keeks, you also don't do joints, eh?
No, not my thing, eh?
Yeah, no joints, yeah. Are you talking about a trading account? Okay. A joint account. I thought you meant like treat ourselves with joints. And that account is specifically for joints.
I have one problem with that. Is in all circumstances we do not trade synthetics.
No. German 30, if Javen talks about Javen, listen to me even saying Javen 30, if he mentions German 30, he's off the stream. That is banned. That is banned in the office. German 30, not allowed at all. Not in this office. Guys, what I'm looking for here on GBP USD is any type of engulfing candle. So let's say this candle rejects, the next candle pushes up, creates a top wick, and then engulfs this candle. I will then look for one more entry on this idea. And then from there, I want to see us really get some momentum into the market. Otherwise, if it starts holding this weekly pivot, then I'm going to wait for deeper pullbacks. But any type of engulfing candle here, I will be re-looking at entries. So let's see, we've got a rejection there. Can we get some type of candle that takes out that high? Some early sellers, pushes up all the way like that, and then closes bearish like this. Then I will give it one more squeeze. Pound yen, nothing for me. UJ also very messy, still inside of the range. Nasdaq, ballsy sell here on Nasdaq. If you've got some coconuts on you, this is a valid sell right here. I'm even wondering why am I not selling. Why am I not in these cells? Because we've got an open gap, and at any stage this thing can run up. But this is a valid break of structure. Failing to hold that daily pivot, you could see this running down. But I'm not interested in that up until we close those daily gaps. Well, you know what? You know what? No, that will just be... If we didn't have that open gap, I would execute on this. Keegs, what's your view on Nasdaq for the day?
Let me have a look at it quickly. I haven't even looked at Nas. I don't even know when last I traded Nas.
Guys, if we didn't have that open gap,
probably bullish, eh?
bullish. If we didn't have that open gap, I would have executed on the close of that candle. But I've learned my lesson with open gaps. Believe me when I say I've learned my lesson with open gaps.
What's your bias for Nas?
I'm bullish on the weekly and bullish on the day.
Oh, okay, so you're the same.
Yeah, this level, yeah, this previous daily breakout level. So, like I mentioned, we can pull back like very deep today and still flip bullish, but just in terms of the lower time frames, this for me is a valid break of structure. It's trading below the daily pivot, trading below the Asia lows. Also, the AD is trading below the 200. It hasn't yet crowned, like making that turn. So also we've got those open gaps to the upside. So alright, can we get a nice little deeper pullback? I would even love if this candle closes bullish, something like this, and then the next candle does that. Then I will be in there again. I would love if this candle can push bullish. Morning, my man. I'm looking for the pound longs. One of us is going to be liquidity. Oh, flip. You guys remember that oak I mentioned on stream quite a few times with over 15 years worth of experience? Nick, the pound trader in the house. Nick, so I'm only considering shorts if the weekly pivot rejects, yeah. And also, you know, I'm not going for a lot. I'm only looking for about 22 pips, then I'm out. So I'm not looking to swing it. But also I've mentioned to the guys, if we haven't retested Asia lows, we haven't retested that round number, so I'm just looking for a quick little 22 pip push, and I'll be happy with that. 1255, 5 pips above the round number. But
well, it's a good thing then that I'm looking for GJ longs.
Yeah, no, Nick knows his shit. Currently in Nas cells and German 30 cells. Ooh, German 30 cells. German 30 cells. Yeah, only thing with German 30, it's still trading above that 200. But you had a very nice break of structure here. So I see what you're doing there. I would just say be very careful of these session lows here. If we can't get through that, I would say consider moving either stops to break even or closing the trade, but not all the boxes ticked on that one for me. I agree, looking to, okay, yeah, no, sweet. Alright guys, here we go. Bullish candle, no bottom wick, so can we spike these highs, break back below this tiny little structure being formed here? Then I am gonna take one more squeeze at this. Nick is looking for longs. I am looking for shorts. It's gonna be very similar to where we sold previously, but if we can close bearish below there, I will look for another sell. Nick, prop firm is live. We've discussed the spreads on here. We've discussed a lot of things, so I hope to see you on there as well. Is the AD a lagging indicator? The AD most definitely is a lagging indicator, but it at least gives you some type of idea of the momentum. Oh, there's coffee. Don't tell anybody, Keeks, but sure. Yes, 50 level DFA, bit tested. I hope it goes low, but more clear out some week long, so I agree. Can you check Euro JPY, please? I will do that for you. We've got 3 minutes left for this candle to close. Let's see where we close while we wait. I don't know what they did with the coffee this morning, but it is ruthless. Weekly, yes, the Euro JPY weekly is the ugliest weekly chart I've seen in my life. Okay, so firstly, I don't, dude, is this correct? Is this what the weekly looks on? Keeks, have you seen the Euro JPY weekly chart? Okay, guys, so weekly is, this is ugly. This thing has been,
I'm gonna go look at it now.
So this thing has been chopping highs and lows, left, right, and center. I've got no bias on this. Does yours also look like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So weekly time frame, I'm neutral. I cannot even say I've got a bias. The daily time frame, now on the daily, you've got all of this now to the upside, so you've got a lot of like jagged edges here that you need to trade through. We're still making lower lows and lower highs if you look at it on a daily perspective, but technically I'll be bullish today for it to come and retest that level. I think there's a lot of liquidity resting above there. 5 minute time frame, trading below the daily pivot. Accumulation distribution is starting to crown, so nothing there for me. I would say Asia lows also haven't been tested. That is your area that you would need to consider for sell continuations, but in my honest opinion, I wouldn't touch it. All right, guys, there you've got that breakout above the weekly pivot, and the only way we can take shorts is if the next 5 minute candle does something like this. Otherwise, we are going higher to come and retest those Asia lows. Just saying. I see somebody saying fuck Nas. Ooh, yeah, you see, that's why I didn't take it. That open gap, Alex. This is the gap fill level. That's why I'm not interested. While that gap is open, I am not interested in shorts. Even if that gap only gets filled on Tuesday, I will not touch it. Also, as mentioned, the accumulation distribution was still trading above the 200, so not all boxes were ticked. I did mention that, so alright, let's see what this next 5 does. Nice little break of structure here. I will go for another short, and then if we can't trade lower, I will not necessarily look for longs either. Out BE on both trades. Okay, not a bad result. BE better than a loss. Konika Ociopet, yeah, Euro JPY. That just looks like a pair that wants to hurt traders, so I would stay away from it. Alright guys, viewer count, we busy creating some upside liquidity here at the 78 level, and a lot of liquidity being built up there. I think as soon as we get another entry, we're going to get some breakout here, and then we're just going to go for equal legs target all the way to 120 viewers today. So be sure to just monitor these equal highs. Either this is going to be the session highs that hold, or you're going to start seeing a lot
breakaway.
Yeah, you're going to see a liquidity push. The stream is going to go viral. YouTube is going to push it out due to the click-through rate being over 25%, and as soon as we hit that 25%, you'll see a massive breakout, and I think we're going to hit somewhere between 100 and 120 viewers on stream today, so just monitor those session highs.
How about this, guys? So the day we reach 100 views, I'll trade CPR with a funded account.
But you have to blow that funded account.
No, so I mean, no, what I'll do is I'll get like I'm not gonna go stupid and go big, like seriously, I'll get like a small account, smallish account, and I'll full port it. So if my risk is 5%, like I will risk 5% and do CPR, and like we either pass in that challenge one shot, or we blow it.
Sour yams, I haven't seen you laugh my ass off. Technical analysis on the views. You got my sub. Dude, weirdly enough, the analysis has been quite on point with the views.
I mean, last week, what was the other one we said where it was going to come back for a retest?
It was doing
literally dropped down to like the exact number we said, and then it shot up again.
So last week we had the same pattern play out on the views. We had like I think they call it a ascending wedge, where we were making equal highs but higher lows. So I told the guys, we've got some liquidity building up there. You can see the viewer count making higher lows, so at one stage you're going to get that breakout on the viewers, and we got it. And 100 views,
Nick, I agree with you.
The Mankini, alright bro, I'll do it. Ask Caitlin. Kate, that Borat suit, try and find that. I'll do that on stream.
We already have one.
Where?
You're not running from this.
You have one? Guys, 100 views. I'm wearing the Borat suit. Maybe not for entire stream, but I'll give you guys one pose. Caitlin might need to leave the office, or I'll... Is there any coupon codes on that Manscape? Keeks, you don't have any Manscaping coupon codes. I'll need to get one of those.
I know they have it. They literally have like, I think a half price at the moment. It's like a certain amount off, but it's like a good amount.
Okay, guys, I'll be not landscaping. Okay, Mo's something we violating some guidelines here. Let me just see. What did I violate, Mo? Mo just keeps me. Yeah, Mo's just making sure that we don't. Alright, Mo. So the Borat suit. Will that be allowed on YouTube? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chris, there we go. We got a photo for you.
Guys, I'll tell you what, Keeks, we are both in this together, bro. So, dang, bro. So I'm telling you guys what, 100 viewers, myself and Keeks, Borat suit. Keeks is obviously built like.
Where did I get drawn into this?
Bro, we are in this together.
Okay, we both need to go get a manscaping coupon now.
Okay, sweet. Keegs, bro, you have to be in this with me, man. You can't. Like, both of our photos are on the thumbnail. Why am I the only guy going to be sitting in a Borat suit? Alright, guys.
They want to see the bull.
Bro, they want to see the young bull as well. I'm not going to be the only. Okay, guys.
We
100.
can show the influence how it's done. So Chris can even
No. Guys,
post there with his
guys,
BMW in his
guys, 100 viewers, myself and Keegan, Borat suit. We'll do it. I don't think. No, Nick, you're causing shit here, bro. I don't think my wife. No, we can't. We can't do the Borat suit. Nick just stirring some shit here on the stream. Borat suits, almost getting us to wear a Borat suit. Black Swan event incoming, bro. The market will tank if you see me in a Borat suit. Alright, weekly pivot, trading above it, guys. So no sales for me as of yet. Next up, Asia lows. I'm not gonna buy this, very honest with you guys, not interested in it. If we still break below, so now our break becomes this level right here. Once we break below that level on a 5-minute time frame, then I will still look for sales, but I'm not going to buy it. I will patiently wait for this thing to pull back and I'll see what it does here. That will be my last sell if it gets all the way up there. Otherwise, this weekly pivot, I'm monitoring it. Let's get the likes up. Edgar, thank you so much for mentioning the likes. Yeah, guys, I don't know if it helps the algorithm. I always hear the streamers asking for likes. But if you find value in what we're doing, Discord group, a lot of content planned as well for this week. Feel free to send any suggestions, content that you guys want to see. I know a lot of mentions were made in terms of psychology, trade management, how to stick to your plan. All of that I will be doing today and tomorrow. We'll be cutting that. And yeah, anything else that you guys wanna see on stream, please feel free to let me know, because ultimately I want the YouTube, the Instagram, all of that to provide value. I don't want to be the guy that posts cars and watches and all of that, but it helps you absolutely zero with your trading. Looking at cars all day, looking at watches all day, looking at an influencer posting the meals he's eating is absolutely adding zero value to your trading. And there's nothing wrong with that. The guys obviously market well, they know how to market, but for me, everything that I want to put out, I want to make sure that it is adding value to your trading. And you can walk away and say, I've got some actionable insights and I can actually use what I'm sharing. Jason, my only thing is the 80 is still trading below the 200. We've taken Asia lows now. I'll need to see what we do here, and then we've got the daily pivot and the weekly pivot here. So we do have that massive open gap. Let me quickly look at what the JSE is doing. JSE up 0.5%. So yeah, I think if the all share index holds the session highs, we can definitely see other equities also moving up. Remember I mentioned all of these risk off flows can most probably get faded. It's just a big risk off event over the weekend. So the first thing in the morning was like sell, sell, sell. And now as the market starts to digest what's happening in the Middle East, now it's a case of, all right, okay, this is what the potential effects of it is, and now the market is starting to get, I wouldn't necessarily say comfortable with the idea, but now it's more palatable. And as soon as the market digests it and there's any signs of potential ceasefire or whatever, things calming down a little bit, then you will see the market rally. All right, pound USD, let's see guys, 5 minute, if this 5 minute can close below that level, we are back in it again, and that will be the last trade for the session. It is Monday, we are not going to force anything on a Monday, but there are setups, and then later this afternoon I will share my setups as well with you guys on the Discord, so be sure to check out the Discord. Link is in the description, but I will also drop the link in the chat for you guys so you can join that as well. Discord link, a lot of value being dropped there. 2 minutes, let's see if it can close below there, and then I can quickly run to the toilet as well. And if you have not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you are notified of any pop-up streams. For instance, Friday, NFP, that was a pop-up stream. You would have been notified by that. So be sure to hit the bell icon, subscribe, like the stream, and we... Oh shit, no, I want that, yeah, I want this away. And then feel free to check out vaultfunder.trade, www.vaultfunder.trade. Prop firm is live. Be sure to check that out as well. Alright guys, 1 minute 30 seconds. I will be executing on the close of that candle. I just need this to hold. I don't want it any further away, but let's see. That will be the last trade of the session, 1 minute. We just need it now to hold that level. Anyway, yeah, perfect. Last trade. Where's DXY trading? Okay, DXY back at the weekly pivot. So again, either we are going to be the liquidity, DXY is going to start pushing up, or it's going to start breaking down from that level. But let's see, 52 seconds, we need to close below these flat bodied areas. If it closes like this, bearish, not interested. I want it somewhere here, at least there. 33 seconds, let's see, are we gonna execute or not? Need to close below, guys. If not, no trade. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No execution for me, guys. Closing right up against that flat body area. If it runs, that's fine, but not interested. It is holding that level for me. I want it to break. I want the body, the closure is what's important to me, and as you can see, they're closing right at that level. So not interested. What is pound doing? USD JPY still in the range. Nasdaq squeezing higher. US30 grinding higher as well. DXY now back below the weekly pivot. USD ZAR also back inside the Asia range. German 30 also holding this daily S1 level back inside the Asia range. I'll tell you what, if this 5-minute candle closes below there, I will then consider sells. One more 5-minute. What is this current hourly doing? This current hourly candle is potentially going to close bullish. So again, that hourly level is quite key. So let's see, 3 minutes. I'm gonna run to the toilet quick. Breaks of structure below here, I'm considering sell still. Other than that, nothing. See you guys now. Keegs, the guys are asking for a US30 analysis.
You must just buy that bitch.
Okay, there's your analysis, guys.
Now, checking for you guys now.
Okay, over to you, Keegs.
Okay, guys. So yeah, if we go over to the daily, you'll see as you were talking about last week, we had, I think your guys' yearly pivot was over here somewhere. Can't remember the exact number you guys had it at, but we said obviously that could hold and what could be your flip zone. So that was the reason why we never came back down and got this daily key level. On the day, I am bullish though. The only thing for me at this point in time is I would have liked a bit more of a retracement, but because of that market gap, in a way you can basically say that is our automatic retracement. We've set also made out our bottom wick for the day. So when we start going over, you can start seeing the structure being formed. We wick down, we had a nice indecisive candle there in the middle, and then this is where I like to start seeing my momentum come in. So if we had to go there, we can see those two candles with the body closer. Let's just line those up. Go over to our 15 minutes. And yeah, that is literally, you can see where we are testing now. So I'd like to start getting this momentum, and as I said, probably a good time to buy. As you're going to start closing here now, we're going to start taking Asia highs and then go to fill this gap. So that is literally what I would be looking at for today. If we had to do something like this, let's make that even a bit smaller. We can go even like there, and then aim for that gap fill. So there we go. That's what I'd be looking at for the day, guys.
Keegan, shots. Thanks, man. You're not in anything else currently?
No, I'm literally waiting on gold, and I am waiting on GJ. So I've just got alerts set. But yeah, they're both just playing around at this point. They don't want to give me anything.
I might, guys, just might. I might look at potential longs from this weekly pivot. And the only reason for that is the daily candle on pound USD has got no top wick. The daily candle on DXY has got no bottom wick. And again, as mentioned, Friday's candle closed, even though it's slightly below there could be a chance that today this thing flips bearish and there's maybe some positive news out of the Middle East and this entire candle gets erased. So not all the boxes are ticked for me, but purely based on the fact that we haven't yet retested Asia lows, we haven't retested the round number, and we are now starting to create some bullish structure to the upside. And for those of you that weren't watching on Friday, this is the setup we took on Friday when the 80 started flipping bullish. We took a buy exactly like this. Let me go back to Friday. This was the setup right there. We took buys on that. After that pullback, price traded back above the half round number to 150. We executed longs right there. And after this candle retested the 50 and it started pushing bullish. Go watch the stream. The trade will also go live tomorrow on Instagram and the rest. But after it tested that, I still mentioned I don't want to see it come back to retest it again. And that thing ran. I think Carl Manigan sent me a message and said the thing ran like almost 8R. But I only took 1.7% on it. So again, are we going to get something similar to what you're seeing here? That obviously being the NFP release scandal. But now you've got something different where that there is the gap that is still open. So I am considering longs if we get a break of structure above there. I'll be very aggressive with my risk management. Otherwise, if we keep projecting this weekly pivot and we now create another little minor level of structure here and we break below that, I will go short. So not completely close to the idea of looking for potential longs. I just need DXY now to start trading away from the weekly pivot. And then obviously this push down to Asia highs would then be our push on GU back to Asia lows. and then what we can do is we can reassess what's happening here. Basically exactly the same trade as the NFP trade on Friday. I was maybe a little bit hasty on Friday. I still mentioned I wanted to see what it's going to do at Asia lows, but I just took profit there, and it just broke through Asia lows, went through Asia highs, came back for a retest of Asia highs, and then continued to the daily R1. So
Yo, Chris, and actually, hold on. With our daily news, one thing we haven't discussed. Can you believe Alex G blowing his account?
So the Alex G thing is heating up quite a bit. I'm a boring swing trader, not like you 5-minute fly boys riding on your rice rockets, looking for some adrenaline. Sorry, Nick, we are not as refined as you guys. We drink rooibos tea, not English tea. So Keeks, you know what the funny thing is? So Alex G is, I don't know if you guys have seen what's going around. So Eastern Tech, what's the other guy's name? It's also Alex, the owner of the Funded Trader. It's Alex, eh? What is the owner's?
I'm hitting a blank now.
The owner, what is the owner's name of the Funded Trader? It is Alex.
Hey, it is. No.
I always see him post, but I'm gonna Angelo. So guys, I'm gonna drop some tin foil here. I'm not against any other prop firm. I'm just gonna tell you guys, give you guys a little bit of a backstory as to why things are very weird in the prop space. So Angelo, the owner of Eastern Tech, that's the holding company that holds the Funded Trader, Leveled Up Society, Rocket 21, Smart, is it SFT, Smart Funded Trader, the guys Words of Wisdom, and the other guy Paladin. So all of these prop firms, there's 6 prop firms he owns. So Omar, Ogag, Paladin, and Jade Cap, they were, so this is the funny thing, they were pissing on Alex G for doing that challenge, but the company that they technically own, that's actually owned by Alex, not Alex, what's the guy's name? No, I forgot. Angelo. It's the same company, so they literally fighting within their own organization. That's just as well. So they calling out Alex G, but Alex G is affiliate of Rocket 21, and the guys from the Smart Funded Traders calling him out, and Angelo owns both companies, so it is a very weird situation. Keek, so the guys are saying that Alex G was trading on a demo. Because did he ever show that it's
I can't actually remember now. Oh, because I do remember in the beginning, like he spoke about that he's not revealing who the broker is because he doesn't want to like associate things around the broker. But I can't remember if he showed us it was a real account.
Yeah, so you see, that's the same as Raja Banks trading with his own broker without a liquidity provider. Most probably the funniest shit you'll see. Hey guys, I made 370,000% with my own broker. I've got access to the meta manager and I've got no liquidity provider, but believe me, it is possible.
I think the minute like people are trading on their own broker, like they become skeptical. Like it even gets to the point that like if I'm affiliated with a broker, like someone like myself, I'm not an owner, I'm not a partner, but even it gets to the point that if I'm just affiliated, like these guys start doing like skeptical things.
Raja, don't get me started. Raja pulled off the greatest. That was probably the greatest magic trick in terms of marketing. That guy is absolutely brilliant with marketing. I have to give it to him. I don't know if he can trade. Somebody on Reddit did a full analysis of his on-stream trade history. If you took all of his, I think for the last year, if you took all of his stream trades, you would be down. And then off stream is obviously killing it. That man putting himself into some bangers on his meta manager. And Tate Safranco, yeah, what a brilliant little docu-series from CoffeeZilla exposing Tate Safranco. I was thinking about it over the weekend, Uncle Ted's broker. So if the accusations weren't true, what CoffeeZilla exposed, why is Traders Domain closed? Why is the broker chalked? It's gone. Traders Domain does not exist anymore. So Raja Banks used the same tech provider, B2B brokers. Traders Domain is, you won't find it. It is completely gone. Is there a link? Where's Traders Domain? Scam alert. Yeah, gone. The documentary, 3-hour documentary done by CoffeeZilla, very good. Let me just pause this. So go check CoffeeZilla. I know it's not 3 hours, what did I think? But yeah, CoffeeZilla going quite deep on this one. Go check it out. So my question is, if Raja Bank's mentor is a scam and a fraud, what is Raja doing? Anyway, if you guys know Raja, tell him we love him. Tell him he should come on the stream and ask him to unblock me on IG. Look him up for a stream. Dude, I can't reach him. Also, he wouldn't necessarily come onto a stream that doesn't have a lot of viewers. Like, everything he does is trying to promote his broker and sell his courses and sell his little trading keyboard that technically only has 3 buttons that you can use. The rest, I don't know what the rest is for. He's just selling oh, you're not missing anything, he's just selling keyboards. Yeah, not a bad idea. Like, I love the look of I actually bought one 4 years ago, but there's technically only 3 buttons that's useful on it. The rest is relatively useless, if I'm very honest. The rest is all useless on that keyboard. The only valuable thing on that keyboard is the where you take partials. So for instance, if I take a 10 lot trade, I can set the keyboard to taking 50% partials. So then if I press partials, it will close automatically 50% of the position without me having to right click, customize position, all of that. So or Raja Banks. So Raja's strategy in a nutshell is he's looking, so for instance Raja, this is literally Raja's strategy. Alright, so there's no bullish candles here, so that is now unobstructed volume to the upside. So as soon as this high breaks, he's going to target that, and then as soon as a bullish candle closes inside of this range, now again you've got unobstructed volume there, so now you try and trade that. So it is literally looking for clean ranges. This is what he calls a clean range, and you pay $500 for that.
Yeah, so Chris, I have entered a half position on GJ longs.
Okay, half position for Keegs right here, 65.
Yeah, 6-6.
Okay. Keegan, half position, yeah, 15 pip stop, 20 pip stop.
20 pip.
20 pip stop. Keegan targeting the round number right here for 1.74. Okay, Riz sharing some trades here with the community.
Yeah, this one is a bit more of a high risk, but this is kind of just a bit of experience. Like I say, I've always liked how EJ and GJ start to move behind. So obviously we have kind of got that little bit of a low now. We can start going back up again, and it's kind of a little bit of a gut feeling that I'm just going with that GJ is lagging behind EJ.
Wix always full is his strat, bro. Yeah, let me not get started. But he marked it very well. It was very funny when he tried to bring Don over. Keeks, you don't even know about that beef that existed between Don and Raja.
No, not at all.
Bro, so Raja was trying to get Don over to Dominion Markets, and Don declined. He wanted to trade with a regulated broker. And then he just started bashing Don on his stream. And while he's streaming, he would go over to his stream and saying, oh, look at this, you cannot comment if you're not subscribed, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing. But Don is literally the only guy that took $140,000 to over $1 million live on stream with a regulated broker, not even his own broker. So I think that was the biggest fuck you to Raja. I think Raja's still crying.
That is crazy.
And I think I told you somebody sent me a link where Raja didn't know he had a new stream set up and he didn't mute the desktop audio in Streamlabs, and he was busy watching Don stream while he's streaming, and the oaks were like, bro, what is Don doing on the stream? And Raja didn't have an answer. He just laughed, and it just shows you Raja's now a Don fanboy. Like, how's this guy making $1 million and I'm trading on my own broker, technically trading demo? Maybe we should get Don on. I don't know. I'll see if Don will maybe.
That would be epic.
Neil, I'm not gonna journal it now because I'm still technically looking for potential buys here. Or maybe I should journal it. How's Keegan's position looking? Ooh, okay, Rizzle.
You're making me like worried there. I'm not even paying attention, and I just hear you like, yo.
Ooh.
I'm like, oh crap, is this thing just like pumping down now or something?
Ooh, Keegan. Pray for Keegan. Guys, who's friends with Raja? Tell Raja I want him on stream. Dude, you know what the weird thing is? Raja won't be able to bullshit me when it comes to liquidity providers.
We can ask J Money to bring him on. They buddies.
Let's not even get started on J Money. Guys, let's get Raja Banks on the stream. That would be. I want to see Raja wiggle himself out of the questions. The only thing I will honestly shut up about Raja Banks if he can just show me it's a one-page document that you've got with a liquidity provider. It's literally one document that states you're paying a retainer fee of say $2,000-$3,000 per month for liquidity. On that liquidity agreement, it states that you'll be paying X amount of dollars per round traded lot. And so your minimum is $3,000. Any volume above that, you just pay, for instance, $5 per round lot for your liquidity. And if he can show me that from when he started that account of his, that $50,000, that's now almost $13 million. If he can show me that, then by all means, Raja Banks, most probably the best trader known to mankind. And then when you go and look at the Robbins World Cup, then he'll beat Larry Williams' record that was set in, I think it was 1984. Larry Williams made 11,000% trading futures.
My thing is, why do none of these influencer traders do the Robin Williams?
I don't know why, bro. Like this German
like,
guy.
Like, if you're that good, like that's kind of a way to like prove yourself. Like, if you want to do it, like you've got the money. Like, let's just say someone like, for example, Alex G, Lambo Rule, like those guys, like they don't trade every day because they don't need to. But why don't they go do this then for fun? Put it aside and prove yourself. Then no one can question you.
Yeah, there's that 1987 Larry Williams 11,300%. So these are all audited stuff. It's you can't bullshit this. This is literally, there's a third party auditing the stuff. This guy has been doing very well, Nas100. 2020 as well, 113%. There again, 2019, 113%. Patrick Neal also doing very well. He's the owner of Surge Trader. Patrick Neal. Oh, he's currently okay. Global. Let me just see. Oh, the 2023 to 2024 one has already started. Jeez. So for the 2023 one, Patrick Neal second, 217%. Nas100 only 29. Slovakia. Yeah, I don't know why the guys don't enter. Like, I would say if you really want to consider yourself the best, enter the Robins. I think it's only $5,000 you require. You can't withdraw from that account. You need to send them all the statements. There's an auditor that basically gets the details as well. And all of those results are audited by a third party. I don't know if they use KPMG or it's quite a big firm, reputable firm that basically audits that. And Patrick Neal, if you go to Patrick Neal, the owner of, I don't know if he's the owner or part owner of so he's, sorry, the trading pit. Sorry, the trading pit is Patrick Neal's. This guy, look at that nice trophy win. Then you can honestly say you're the best because everything is audited. It's not on your own broker. It's with a reputable broker. The trading pit trading. GBP USD making its move for Keegan Van Dijk, just continuing just in a rich vein of form. Have you heard of Darwinex? I have, Neville. I have researched it. Surely he was telling the truth that then he would just show proof instead of getting aggro on every podcast he goes on. Exactly. Wie is CJ bankroll met al die BMW's? CJ.
Oh, Clarence is going to be joining us live, guys. So keep an eye out for that one.
Guys, Clarence Williams. Somebody asked me about him last night, and I said, dude, I cannot report on his trading. And I said, join his signals. Give us some feedback. So somebody on Instagram asked me about him yesterday, so we'll get some feedback on his signals. I can honestly... Do you have any knowledge on him? That's why I want him on the stream.
All I was going to say is this man smashes NFP and CPR at every coffee shop in Joburg.
Bro, I've never seen that man trade an NFP. I'm going to ask him about that. Like at his office. It's always at a restaurant. Always. Have you seen that man trade at a desk before? I've never seen that.
No, never. He's either playing golf, he's eating, he's having a drink somewhere, or he's in his car.
That is how you trade. Guys think you trade at a desk. But we're gonna have him on, guys. Honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I still gave him some props for his marketing. He's been marketing very well, and I would love to have him on. Clarence. Darwinex, for me, honestly, Neville, if you're gonna spend that time for that small cut on it, rather go prop firm, dude, to be 100% honest. Hi guys, I'm a bit new here. Do you and Keegan trade the same? Very the same. If I'm not if not, I'm keen to hear how his style differs, because you both are profitable and I'm excited to learn. Keegan trades key levels, I trade pivots for the most part, all line up very the same. Not too different in a way. For instance, like I think Keegan would have had a key level here at 1271. If you look at the hourly, I also consider that to 170. I'll just literally then wait for it to come to a pivot level, and this was a weekly pivot level. I mentioned we can go higher from here. I didn't take it purely due to the fact that not all my rules are met, and I'm perfectly fine with missing that. Shawnee Travels, yeah, I don't want to disclose any names, but there you've said that you've subscribed, immediate payment, still waiting for any reply to be added to the group. So not a good start. That is not a good start. Tyler Lang, thanks so much, man. Yeah, keen to see you grow and get better. Okay, yes, no names anymore, lol. No, it's fine, dude. If you're cool with disclosing. So Shawnee Travels will let us know how the CJ bankroll signals are going. If you guys are subscribed to any other signals groups, let us know how it's going. We would really like to endorse the upcoming mentors and guys that actually provide a good service. Like I have endorsed Sahil on the stream before. He's joining us on the 27th as well. The man asks 150 Rand for his signals and he's honestly putting in work. There's no fishy stuff happening there with Sahil. That's why I gave him a shout out. So I'm more than happy if somebody's doing well and they're providing quality to the trading community. More than Edgar, honestly not gonna do the signals review. I thought long and hard about it. My issue is that you can get to a stage where people can take it the wrong way, and ultimately the energy and the direction we're taking with the streams, we want to keep it positive, and doing that can easily detract us from keeping things positive, if you know what I mean. So but
yeah, we don't need any more beef on this channel.
Yeah, like honestly, the guys can do their own homework. They can try and check reviews, but honestly, that is not my place to try and police the Forex industry. I would have loved to do it. It will make great content, but ultimately you then get busy where guys are going to message you this and that, and I was like, yo, do I need any more drama in my life? I don't think so. So that is why we didn't follow through on it. But if any of you guys, you can give us feedback, we can talk about it on stream. But I'm not gonna feed money into something that I know potentially is a scam. Or not necessarily a scam. When I say scam, it's when you say you've got a 90% win rate, but none of your traders are profitable after a month. So yeah, that's the reason why myself and Keegan, we talked about it, and I told him, like, is that not gonna detract from what we're trying to do? 81.80. Is that we're going break even?
Yeah, so I think for me, yeah, 81.80, that's a nice area. Yeah, when I look at that, I'll probably go break even from there. Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, my man, but don't have any message from you. Maybe you messaged the scam account, but I don't have a message from you, bro.
They did not message you on Discord.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Have we hit 200 now on Discord? Still not. 193. 7 more to go. Big thumbs down for Travis Brown. Whoa. So Keegan missed that on Friday. There's a guy, Travis Brown, and somebody shared our link in his group. Travis Brown was scamming the lads, or not scamming. No, it was IG. Let's maybe get Travis Brown on and ask him what's the deal.
So hold on. So they shared our link on his page.
In his group. Apparently the guy can't catch a win if it landed on his front porch.
Well, bro, I hope you're one of our new subscribers.
Yeah, Jason, big up for that. Appreciate it. We're gonna actually make Jason a moderator as well, because Jason has been an OG. I don't think I can add any more moderators. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Is there like a limit to moderators?
I actually don't know. That's, yeah.
Jason, I'll need to look into that, but for some reason I cannot make you a moderator. Let me maybe have a look as to why I can't make you a moderator. I don't know, I'll need to look into it. I set my alarm for 1:30 AM to join you guys this morning from the US. Lawson, beautiful. I did a full top-down analysis. Just go to the start of the stream. For that first 30 minutes, ran through all of the pairs, top-down analysis from the weekly all the way down to the daily, to the 5. So be sure to check that out. Mo asked me to keep the stream short today. We already over, I would say we're going to give it another 9 more minutes to see if something creeps up. Again, as mentioned, any breaks below here, I will still be looking short. And Keegs' entry back at entry point, I would say it's trading above the 50. The 50 held. Next up 80, and after 80 you can go all the way to the round numbers. So think just potential retest of this level. I would say monitor 180, 180, maybe even go break even there, and then after that round number. Guys, you also have to close your MT5 app before refreshes. This is on MT5. I don't know, sometimes my thing does not want to connect on MT5, but I also need to restart the app a lot of times. It is weird. Don't know if it's an iPhone thing. No Blue multiple accounts with him, tells you to hold US30 for a very, very long time. Then had a copy trade account where he was in buys, where it was news, and clearly sells, kept putting in more buy. Whoa. Thanks guys, enjoy tonight, see you tomorrow. Thanks Darren. Yeah, what time is it in Australia? I think it's around about 8 o'clock in the evening if I'm not mistaken. Sydney, I don't know where you're located. Sydney time now, 7:30. Ah, sweet. Just a little after hours trading. I still think as South Africans we are the best situated country for trading. Literally the two best sessions.
We should get like everything.
Yeah, we get London in the morning, we get New York in the afternoon. Thanks Darren, I hope you subscribed, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. We do this for you guys, and it is honestly a privilege to trade with you guys and share this trading journey with you. I think I've mentioned it quite a number of times before. It was always a dream to stream, and I always looked at, weirdly enough, let me tell you guys a story. So I think it was 4 years ago. I saw Raja Bank streaming, and I had this idea that I also wanted to stream. So he obviously had already quite a big network, and I thought, let me get into his Slack group, and then I can share my stream link on there and get guys from his group to join, because you don't want to start streaming with 2 people. And I paid the $500. I got into his group. I started streaming. I think it was 4 years ago. I wasn't necessarily consistent on my streams. I think like after 2 weeks you get a little bit, I wouldn't say you lose confidence, but in a sense you're streaming to 10-15 people, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing streaming to 15 people? Like, and then I left it for quite a number of years, and then this opportunity with Vault came up, and I told them, look, let's maybe give it another bang. This time I will see it through, even if we start with 4 viewers. And we started with 2, which was myself and Mo, the creative guy in the office. So we literally technically started with 0, the first stream, and I streamed as if there were 1,000 people watching, and I just told Mo we'll get it to grow. And then we got Keegan on board. I think we had 10, 15, I think at one stage like 8 was our peak, and I felt like, dang, now once we hit 10, then we're gonna go start shooting for 20 and so forth. So it has honestly been a dream of mine, as weird as it sounds, to be trading with a community, and slowly but surely the momentum is starting to kick in, and every day getting a little bit better, trying to improve the streams, getting more equipment, So as the streams go on, we will just continuously try and improve. Keegan has yet to get himself a decent mic. I think I'm going to take the first step. I'm going to buy the boom arm, put it there next to him so you guys see an empty boom arm. And Keegan just then needs to buy the mic.
It will come. It will come.
And then the next purchase, we bought some lights last week, and then the next purchase is a Atom Mini Stream Deck. And then after that, one more camera. We already got one. Then most probably we'll start with some podcasts. It won't be what Words of Wisdom is doing. Like for me, it becomes the same thing over and over. It'll be different. It will be something that you guys will enjoy. I was chatting to what's her name, Keeks. Remember at the beginning, but we'll maybe need to chat to him again. Maybe doing like a weekly roundup. Jay, so we can chat about what's happening. Yeah, just like chatting in general, like what's happening in the industry, some gossip, some trading, some fundamental events, just like
okay, that's another thing. If I'm correct, we've got Jay on this Friday.
Yeah, Jay Froneman this Friday. 78 when I came online. Yeah, I was saying it's absolutely amazing to see it grow.
The Peach Army is growing.
Are we gonna get one more trade? I'm waiting for this to break below. I am potentially gonna wait for a little pullback. Even here, if we can get some type of bullish candle closure here. Let me just show you guys. Bullish candle closure here, and then a break of structure lower, then I will be executing shorts. If not, that is the session. I will run the stream till 12 today. I need that goat that Keegan has. Keeks, just show the guys the goat there. Where's that goat? Get ready. Just put on your mic.
The lucky goat. And it only gets to go off there when we hit a TP, but it's that's the good luck charm.
Send me the Take a Lot link. Keegan's gonna start a trend here, everybody with their goats. But I really appreciate it, guys. It is really awesome to see how the streams have grown. How the engagement has grown, and especially in the Discord, a lot of you guys posting wins, telling me Fulmar was one of the guys saying that he's starting to gain confidence and just starting to get that belief, and that's all you want. As long as you've got that little bit of fire of listening, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And that light at the end of the tunnel is not a train going to smash your trading account, but it's you getting better every single day. That is ultimately what this channel is about. I spoke to Jay as well, and I said For me, the streams is what keeps me going. Like, I love it to see you guys progress and getting to spend time here every day with all of you, because I honestly enjoy trading. I honestly enjoy doing the analysis, answering the questions, and then obviously, as always, as I always mention, it's better to give than to receive. And if we can just
But you know, my thing is also is like a lot of people that we always talk about it. I think that any guy that's a full-time trader or starting to take trading like seriously, they'll understand this. But trading becomes a very lonely game, and I feel doing the live streams and that, it also keeps you sane in that way.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. Imagine waiting for trades alone. You can't talk to anybody. You technically, imagine you're working at an office. You're working for a company and they put you like in a back room. There's nobody with you in the office. You can't chat to anybody. You're literally there alone. It's just expected of you to pump out the work, and that is trading in a nutshell. Alright guys, we're getting that bullish candle, beautiful. So if we get any breaks below you guys, last trade for me for the session, we already have one break even. If we get anything like this, we are executing. So it just needs to close bullish, and we are in this last trade of the session. It gets really lonely. Yeah, will arrive this week if I order it now. Keeks, what did you type in? Mini goat or?
I just think I typed in screaming goat.
Screaming goat.
I don't know how you explain it.
Screaming goat, take a lot. Let me try and find it here. Oh shit, here's it, the screaming goat.
See, I told you.
Screaming goat. $205 for that little thing. But what is the purpose of it?
It was worth all $205.
I see you got a little book as well.
I did, but I don't know where I put that book, and I don't know what the hell's in the book.
12 euros. So there's the link, guys, if you want to get the screaming goat. Let's make the goats great again. And I'm not talking about the other trading. Okay, let's. I don't know. Alright, I'm just waiting for a 5-minute break of structure. We are. When is Iron coming on? I saw Iron in the chat. I think Iron is coming on next week.
Yeah, so him and Jay all got pushed down a week. Yeah. So Jay's this week, Heinz next week.
You guys think technical analysis doesn't work on the views? Check at this. I mentioned this morning. Go back. I said we've got this potential bull flag there. And if you take your equal legs target, let me just show you guys quickly. If I take equal legs target here, let's quickly do this and show you the technical analysis on the views. Where's my snipping tool? I can't see it. Let me just get it back on here. Just want to show you guys the power of technical analysis. My goodness, if I can find the snipping tool, I'm going to show you guys exactly the power of. Alright, so this morning when we made these session highs, you can see that that was a very nice impulsive move to the upside, and then we went into this 5-wave pullback, and a lot of you guys will consider this to be some type of bull flag right there. So we were consolidating lower, and if you pull your fib, you would have seen that this is actually your 38.2 fib level right there, 38.2 fib. And if you measure an equal legs target, if you measure the length of this leg, you will see that that leg is equal to this leg. So you add a full extension to the session highs, and see how that high now becomes protected for tomorrow's stream. And after that impulsive wave to the upside, we have now gone into this consolidation. So nice equal legs target. That's most probably the 161 extension leg to the upside that you guys saw there. Just beautiful to see the analysis playing out on the viewers. Hein van Deventer still lurking around. So Hein van Deventer up next week Friday. Also a very awesome story of Hein. We will also, once Hein's community goes, or not, his community is already live, but once his website goes live, Hein only paid me 100k to call him out on stream, but we're gonna endorse the shit out of his website. But 100k, I feel it's worth it. He said if he gets a lot of signups, I will get a bonus fee of another 100k. Hein, just send me that first check and we can talk. Kicks will split it, bro, don't stress. Once that 100k lands, 50k for you, 50k for me.
No, it's good, and we know the Peach Army is good, so you'll get that bonus payout as well. Han, we know you're good for it, bro.
No, he's 100% good for it. Immortal D. I've got a lot of questions about that name, but first time here, how's it going, man? Do you take Labola?
At this rate, I will accept like 300 kgs of chicken.
Immortal D. A lot of questions around that nickname, but let's not. Yeah, see, the stream always wants to go south. I don't know why. For live G. No, good to have you here, man. If it's your first time here, first time viewers, not much happening. Keegan taking some buys on GJ. We had some break-even sells on GU. Sold here, thing ran about 12 pips, 11.5 break-even. Respecting that weekly pivot. I know Nick took some longs here. He's gonna send me a telegram later. Chris, this is what 15...
I'm sorry. Immortal, I 100% agree with you. I think that's it. We should change it. We should get Chris in the borrowed suit singing opera.
Bro, your voice belongs in the opera. I don't know if I should feel offended or if that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know, guys. My demeanor is a little bit muted, monotoned. Hopefully not as bad as ICT. So I sometimes try and peak my voice a little bit so that you guys don't fall asleep. But I weirdly enough saw Andrew Huberman doing a podcast on low frequency voices actually benefiting other people. So Andrew Huberman, low frequency voices. Science of hearing, go check it out. So how the tone of your voice affects people. So
these sounds of the sort that your voice is, that late night FM DJ voice, are responded to in the brain by neurons, no surprise there, but the frequency that those neurons fire is also low frequency. In other words, when you speak in your low voice,
Right.
the other person's brain hears that and starts firing in a low frequency tone.
Right.
In other words, it entrains to your voice, not just the timing, but it's actually like you're essentially playing an emotional piano down in the low keys of their of their mind. Now, when you go up to the high frequencies, the neurons can't follow that high frequency. So there's something special about low frequency sound that actually changes the emotional tone of the people that hear that low frequency sound. Low frequency.
They've got it, guys. That's why I do the low frequency sound. Keegan even didn't know about that because that man was playing the new Call of Duty. Keegs, we saw you on Discord. Keegan,
Bro, that's game. Oh my word. I was like a high school kid again.
I was calling Keegan out saying, bro, we wanted journals. That man ignores us flat, but we see him online, and here on the right hand side, you just see playing Call of Duty.
Guys, there's a time for work, and there's a time to relax and chill out.
Ruben, why should we remember, I want to get guys on that I believe is not bad or trying to sell a false narrative. So if Tyrant BFX is not any good, why would we get him on? Is he any good? I don't know. Tyrant B. I'm immediately, when I see something like this, Keeks, I don't know, I'm immediately a little bit worried as soon as I see a guy sitting on the A-frame of his car with a laptop.
Like why? Who decides, you know what, it's a nice sunny day, I'm gonna go trade outside and I'm gonna sit on my car.
Is Tyron, where are you guys finding these guys? Now Tyron is trading outside. So this is Tyron trading in the garage on his car. This is Tyron trading on a little balcony on his house.
What is going on here?
This is Tyron trading in the kitchen. Oh dang, dude. It's like find Wally. Where is Tyron trading today? Tune in for the next episode. Oh dang, in the bar.
I love how he has, while he's standing on that like island in the kitchen, he's got like the biggest smile on his face, like he's so impressed with himself.
Tyron B. Is he any good? Let me know. Tyron B. Oh shit, Tyron B.
How did he even get up there?
Tyron B going for a little sexy.
Now he's in the bath.
Tyron B. Is Tyron B any good? They are breeding in Cape Town. Tyron B, my guy. No, I'm just joking. If somebody sends the stream to Tyron B, let me know if Tyron B is any good. I heard the outpassing funny challenge with signals. With your opinion on him, lots of people like. I don't know, bro. This is honestly the first time I've seen Tyron B. Okay, he's sharing a lot of analysis and stuff, so I gotta give it to them. Give that to him, but also, like I said, nothing wrong with posting the cards and stuff. It's weirdly enough, people want to see that, and if you really want to market, you have to show that. But we don't have any spots left for the year. I'll give him a follow. I'll chat to him. I'll ask Tyron B to come on. Tyron B. T-Bone. We'll try and get T-Bone on. Let's try and get T-Bone on the stream. My boy T-Bone. But I am 100%. If we get T-Bone on, I'm gonna ask him about this. Gigs, we have to. Just remind me, Chad. If we get T-Bone on, we need to talk about this. We have to talk about this one especially. T-Bone. I can already say I've got a little bit of respect for the guy. His comments are not blocked. My bro T-Bone. How did you get up there?
I can just imagine, Chris. Like, just if this was you, like you sitting at home taking these photos, and Alsaby walked in on you.
So guys, I can honestly tell you the words that will come out of my wife's mouth would be like, what the fuck are you guys busy with now again? Like, what are you doing? Dude, my wife is probably one of the most serious people. Like, think of a drill sergeant. Like, get into our cupboards, our fridge at home, everything is like militaristic. Like, there's a row for the cereals, there's a row for the sauces. Everything is like stacked to perfection. Even when we got our first child, like, bro, everything, like the baby's room, like the nappies were like packed. If you open it up, it looked like this little Tetris box. Everything is like, boom, there. The bag gets packed a certain way. That's... She actually joined the stream on Caitlin. So Alsby, when she phoned on Friday, she thought we were talking shit that I wasn't on stream, and she's like, goes on the stream, like, why am I not answering my phone? Is he streaming? One of the better mentors, sweet Ruben. I'll try and get T-Bone on. While we've got the guys on here, I'm only gonna charge you a coffee for this, but it has to be today though. Guys, here's Hein van Deventer coming on next week, Friday. Give him a follow. If he does not follow through with the coffees, we're gonna ask you all to unfollow tomorrow, but I believe he'll come through. It's this young, good-looking guy here. He's already taken. Hein van Deventer. Hein _van_ Deventer. Hein, please, brother. Is Hein still on?
I'm sure he's still on.
Hein, my fellow brother in Christ, we need some Seattles. You don't have to bring for everybody, just myself and... I think 100 viewers, Chris in a mankini trading from the bathtub, sitting on his car and on... Bro, I am 135 kgs. I will break my car's A-frame. If I had to do that, bro...
Oh my word.
There will be damage. There will be damage on my car. I'll need to put in a insurance claim. Hi, Keeks.
Imagine that. How do you explain that to the insurance?
Dude, why were you standing on your car's A-frame? I'm sorry. Now your panel gaps are not right. Your windows won't close. Alright guys, most likely I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what I see for the rest of the session. The stream went on for quite a bit, and I think it's Monday. bank holiday in Canada, bank holiday in the US, bank holiday in Japan, so not much happening. Let me just quickly see where the all shares trading. All share index trading up 0.68% on the day, actually making a high of almost 1% on the day, so a lot of positive flows coming through from there. What is the Nikkei? Obviously Nikkei not traded. Hang Seng 0.13, giving away some of those gains early session. DXY now trading back above the weekly pivot. Let me just see where is GBP USD. All right, so Euro USD rejecting the weekly pivot. I don't know who got into that. Pound weirdly enough holding up quite strongly. Yeah, I honestly wanted breaks below here for another sell. I will monitor this a little bit later here at Asia lows. I'm actually going to set some alerts at Asia lows. I will alert you guys in the Discord link in the description. Feel free to join. And Asia lows, I'll be monitoring that for potential short continuations. Otherwise, if the 80 starts flipping bullish, then I'll start looking for buys at that level. DXY, tricky little level, weekly pivot, could reject and come down. Remember, I am bearish on the day. I did mention we can flip bearish still. Just keep that in mind. US30, I was bullish on the day. However, I did not get my setup, and maybe a little bit later that gap is still open. Two key levels to monitor is once we get back to Asia highs, once we retest that a little bit later. Remember, futures market is still open, could be traded today, but I would just monitor the daily pivot level 33,275. That is the level that you need to monitor. Asia highs need to hold, then your daily pivot, break of structure. Nasdaq, remember I was waiting for some type of break of structure to the upside this morning, but we started trading below the 200, so I would honestly say Asia highs, that's your level to monitor. 14,900, keep that level on deck. USD JPY, I was bullish on the day, bullish on the week. However, do you consider that a full retest of Asia lows? I like for Asia lows to be swept because we have already taken Asia highs, so this thing can still turn around. I'll monitor this a little bit later. Round number sitting here at 149. Tight little range on USD JPY. Pound yen, Keegan still in this. Keegs, how are you going to manage this? Let the chat know.
I'm just waiting. I'm still like just giving it time to breathe. I do believe in this trade, so I'm literally just sitting back. But if we start breaking below, I'd say the whole 18160. If we start breaking below there with some momentum, I'm gonna look to close. But otherwise, I am still holding long, and I will probably move stop loss to break even when we break the 18180 zone.
All right, so manual closures below here, break even. Yeah, nothing here for me, to be honest. Gold, ugly little range, nothing there. GBP USD, weekly pivot, I want to monitor this. Actually set some alerts at the weekly pivot. 12178, 12178, and that is the weekly pivot. I'll still look to go potentially short there, but it is already 12 o'clock. We already had the push pre-market. 8:30 there was a push. This is now all corrective. So either selling from round number, Asia lows, daily pivot, or selling weekly pivot. USD ZAR, what is USD ZAR doing? Nothing that I like. Euro USD rejecting the weekly pivot quite perfectly, trading back below the 50. Most likely you could see session lows being retested, but no trade there for us. German 30, as mentioned, somebody took shorts. I said the 80 is still bullish. That is why we use it, so I wouldn't necessarily look to short this. Also still have a massive open gap. There's your gap fill level. It seems the viewers want to go for that buy side liquidity, but we honestly need to go almost. Keeks, anything you're looking at other than your trade that you're currently in? Oh, Keeks is gone. Hectic. But guys, I honestly want to say thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate you for sharing the stream, for liking the stream. Hit our highest concurrent viewers today. It is really awesome to see. It's really motivating. And yeah, we're just gonna continue to grow from strength to strength. Be sure to check out vaultfunder.trade. That is the account you saw me trade this morning, and unfortunately break even trade on that. Spreads are absolutely phenomenal. So first trade on the 1 million rand account, not a loss, but not a win either. Just see this little care package coming in from the man himself, Justin Vessels. We're gonna give him a shout out as well. Man with the fastest Golf R in Port Elizabeth. And yeah, guys, really appreciate it. We do this all for you, and really appreciate you guys joining in. And we want to keep it as positive as possible, and just motivate, and not necessarily just with the results, but just motivating you guys with also letting you know we all go through stuff. We've all been through stuff. For those of you that have not heard, I've shared a lot about my story as well. Everything in my life has never been just clean, smooth sailing. And that is why I try to encourage and motivate for you guys not to give up, but that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So would you let us know when card payments are live on Funded? Ruben, 100%. As mentioned in the Discord, these are the payment gateways that we are getting this week. So PayPal, OTT, Centywise, Scroll, Virtual Pay, and Zota Pay, all coming on board this week. Jiffy Pay, the card provider we've got on there, unfortunately very expensive. We had it enabled, but it does not make sense to give away almost 10% for a transaction, so took that off, disabled it. So we're looking at a new card provider that can give us something more affordable. But other than that, guys, that's the stream. See you guys tomorrow, Monday to Friday, 8:30 till 11. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow. And then for the outro song, we are gonna do Kanye West, and
yeah, the man,
the myth, the legend, K West, and you guys know the song. But we will see you guys tomorrow.